Well, howdy, SMITE fans, and welcome back to the SMITE Content Creator Cup here on this lovely Sunday as we get into day number 2 of the final week of the open bracket for Europe. I'm J-Mac, I got Gormizer and Mifflin joining me here. So we're ready to jump into our second day of play. This is the final 3 teams left in this bracket. We'll have the losers finals. They'll be taking place first and foremost. Will be a best of 3, and then we have the losers finals where iDavy now awaits the opponent of the match of our very first matchup today.
Still calling them losers.
Still calling them losers.
After all that yesterday, still calling them losers.
Yep, took the time to contemplate, think if I could come up with anything better, maybe a little bit more nice to say. No, they're in the losers bracket.
Fair enough.
Wasn't expecting that level of pride about it, you know? You seem very happy to call them losers.
Thinks he's better than them.
Well, they're the ones playing. I'm just sitting here on a couch talking about things. Speaking of things we can talk about, let's talk about the format for this event because, as I mentioned, this is week 3 of our open bracket play, which means that after this week is concluded, we'll take our top teams from EU and we'll move them over into group play, which will take place over the course of 3 weeks as well, and then a final week of open bracket for them. It gives us a total of 7 weeks of competition before we get into the actual final LAN event much later down the road. Teams are comprised of not only the content creator, but the subscribers to their channel, whether that be Twitch subscribers or YouTube members. If you are a former pro or SCC, in SPL or SCC, there can only be one of you per team, and you have to be playing off-role for yourself. And seeding, based on weeks 1 and 2, is how we were able to seed out the players for the event this week, based off where you land in each of the weeks, how you perform. We'll give you what your actual point total was, which is how we determine the seeding for this one, which then moves us into this final week of play with only these 3 teams remaining, being Team Seagull, Team The Other Another, and Team iDavy. As mentioned earlier, Team iDavy is waiting in the winners grand finals right now. They'll have a 1-game advantage for themselves. And what are all these guys playing for? You know, what are they here for the SCCC for? Well, it's for charity. The winning teams, the top 4 teams that come out here, will be playing in our esports headquarters out here in Alpharetta, Georgia. They get a little behind-the-scenes tour of the Titan Forge Studios facility as well. And as mentioned, a donation to the charity of their choosing based off of how they perform during that LAN will determine how much of the donation goes that way, as well as access to SMITE 2 development, because it's kind of hard to walk through this building without seeing something SMITE 2 related, whether that be on a TV, by a desk, just sitting on a table somewhere. And then they'll also get some additional loot and goodies. What that entitles, well, it's up to whatever they can maybe find around here.
I'm excited for the charity part. Everybody should be. That's my sentence.
The main thing they're playing.
Everyone should be excited for charity. I don't know about y'all. And look, this is a BTS. On one of our monitors, we have like the streams up. Other than another stream is like upsetting me right now because his SMITE is offset by like 3 inches. Yeah, it's on his stream.
Yeah, and we got confirmation, chat couldn't hear, that his stream is the one that is completely offset. That is not on our part.
I mean, who's to say we're going to show it even?
Yeah, we might not even get to see it. For now, though, we can take a look at the bracket, see how day number 1 panned out and what we can expect for the remainder of today here in the EMEA region. We had Other The Another start out great on this weekend. Got a win over Deathwalker, but they got knocked down into the losers bracket by iDavy. Now waiting for a chance at revenge a little bit later down the way. Team Seagull took down Team Pate and then also fell to iDavy. So both these teams playing for a lower revenge, a chance to take down their former competitor. Deathwalker's team able to get a win down the losers bracket, knocked out by Other Another, and that leads us to where we are now. Seagull and the Other Another losers finals, best of 3 for these 2 teams. And then the winner of that goes on to face against iDavy, which, as you can see, there's already a little 1 there. So, well, they haven't even played yet. Well, being in the winner's side of the bracket means you get a 1-game advantage going into those grand finals, even in the best of 3. So for Team iDavy, this could be a one-and-done kind of game. They show up, beat them down, beat their opponent in game number 1, and they're done for the week. Or maybe you see a little bit of a reverse there by Seagull or the Other The Another.
I'm actually really excited. I think both matches are going to be interesting. The one thing that makes finals doubly interesting is not only does Davy have the 1-0, Davy's team is also responsible for both of these teams being down here. So no matter what, we get a rematch. It just depends on what kind of huspud they come back with, the punch or not. Miff, you haven't said a whole lot. You feeling good?
You've been chilling, man. You okay?
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
What's going on? I too am excited for charity.
Nice. Hey, that's a good thing to be excited for.
Super pumped for Huspa.
I like that shirt, by the way.
I'm glad that things are happening. You know.
Nice.
Well, soon we'll be able to jump ourselves
He fixed it
into
too.
game. And he did fix it. So unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for chat, they don't see exactly what popped up. But we do
now
have
they're
picks
just
and
gonna think
bans
I've gone crazy.
at least going on for our first matchup and our first set. We can kind of jump right over to those ones for Team Seagull and Team the other member best of 3 for this format. So have a little bit of a slip up in game number 1, no worries. Just have a little bit of fallback. Come back in game number 2, game 3 as well as potential for both of these ones. I wonder what we'll see at least ban between these, because we know when we get to iDavies' team, we say, okay, what are we going to ban from him? Ares, Charon, things like that. I feel like with these teams, we get maybe a little bit more of just kind of the meta style of play. Though at the same time, I believe is another in his squad who were doing some kind of more out-of-pocket stuff a little bit earlier on.
He played Apollo mid, and that made me real happy. And I don't necessarily know if I want more of that, because I realize that it's not necessarily like your niece. You could probably go throw Uller. I don't know where Apollo falls on that list. Probably not super high up, but I liked it, and so I would want to see it again because I really like watching Apollo.
We really don't get to see a whole lot of Apollo in general. Just
Yeah,
feel
that
like
might
he's
be
kind
part of why I liked it so much.
Fallen out of
honestly.
favor, even since the changes that came his way. I think it was all the way back in season 10. Got a little bit of extra kick with him, but I haven't seen too much. It is a first pick Odin. And we've been seeing a lot of Bobble Odin, at least whenever Bobble kind of got its big buff. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of that, before the Bobble nerfs actually come in next time, whenever the patch drops next week. Actually, that's only 2 days when the next patch actually hits. So we'll see a little bit less of it, but a lot of players have just been playing this Odin just because it feels really good, Mifflin.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a really strong pick right now. Oh, you've tricked me into doing analyst work.
Gotcha.
The change to his 3 is really what's elevated this pick. Just instantly toss it out for the stun, essentially. Your damage burst is really, really fast. Scaling's pretty decent for some of these warriors recently as well, and he's got flexibility in 3 roles. So no surprise to me to see Odin locked in. But something you'd hit on a little bit earlier is this meta and whether or not we're going to get standard meta from these teams or not. I'd argue the European SCCC has had a slight departure from what we've become accustomed to, even in North America, which is just the Guardian dominance. We see 4, 5, 6 Guardian bans in first wave, and then the next pick is going to be a Guardian as well, whereas here in Europe, it feels like some of those problem children, the Kuzenbos, the Cthulhus, can find their way through P's and B's a little bit more often.
There's one of them now.
Yep.
That Kuzenbo. I'm both happy and surprised. I like AMC Chiron, but I'm waging a war internally as to who goes where. And in the past, I feel like it would have been a pretty easy oh, you know what, Chiron is mid unless there's someone specifically like AMC, in which case send him to duo, put AMC over there. But I feel like this could be kind of anything. Now there's an ESET too. Maybe he's a jungle AMC, and I'm going crazy.
Could also be jungle ESET, something that we saw from Sino and some other players who have been trying to replicate that as well, especially with the buff that came her way, a little bit faster clear now with that wing gust. So let's see where all these picks land. On the opposite side, Wukong, Heimdall, Kuzenbo, Ratatosk.
Yeah, those guys make sense.
For the other another.
I don't know what those guys is doing.
Everything there seems like it's going exactly where you would expect it, but we're still waiting for that final pick here for the other another to see maybe if anything wild maybe comes this way.
I sure hope not.
No?
I'm a big
He's
fan
a
of
curveball.
standard Smite. I just throw them low and slow down the middle every time, and I'm happy. No curveballs, no question marks.
Well, that looks like a curveball already. Nemesis Hover. Ratatosker's already locked in. You'd think that'd be the jungle. If that Nemesis does get locked.
Yeah, it's okay. I was gonna say it's the Nemesis Hover when they already have people who would fight for solo jungle. Right? If you told me it was jungle Wukong and solo Rat, I'd be like, well, you know what? We've seen weirder things in this region, so maybe that's not the end of the world. But if you said, okay, but then also a Nim mid, and then I'm like, okay, now that's a step too far. Chang'e, I love Chang'e though. That just makes me happy. She's one of my favorite gods that isn't really great.
No, I think that's a fair statement.
She do a lot of damage on her one sometimes though.
Let's say when you play Chang'e, do you play her just full glass cannon? Or do you build her a little bit tankier? What's kind of your preferred play style of Chang'e?
Okay, so for me,
yeah, for you to
and
play
I'm
it.
not in preface, not good. Therefore, I will say full glass cannon. I don't like building prots on my mages because I want to see those damage numbers go big. I want to hit you real hard, and I want to watch your health bar go absolutely down all the way.
No, that's very fair. What about you, Miff? Whenever you see at least maybe the roster around the Chunga, would you prefer to see it a bit more damage slanted, or would you prefer to see maybe a little bit of bruiser thrown in there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not particularly concerned about how she's going to build, if I'm being honest. If we were concerned about that, we probably wouldn't have picked Chang'e. If I'm being completely candid, that god doesn't do anything better than anyone else, right?
No,
Jack of all
she
trades,
does not.
Style of pick, but I don't know. It could work out here. I mean, there's some relatively low survivability characters on Team Seagull that you can probably isolate with the ultimate.
Team Seagull going for the double hunter, nice little front line to go alongside it. The Odin and the Fafnir are really going to bolster up those hunters, so objective play maybe seems to be the mine for Team Seagull. You throw the E-set there as well, one of the best secures that you could have throughout most portions of the game, at least depending on how the build goes. And assuming that this is jungle E-set, I'd imagine quite a bit of damage coming from this character compared to some of the support E-set that we had seen a lot more of in the past. Opposite side there for Another. I'm not sure what this composition wants to do exactly. It feels like this is just kind of a brawl style comp. You want to get in there, just keep the fighting going. You get that sustain from Chang'e. Same time though, like having your primary damage source kind of be on this Heimdall, depending on where this Chang'e kind of lands out, feels like this could be a bit of a difficult composition here for Another.
Yeah, and you don't even have really great ways for Chang'e to maneuver a fight. When you're thinking of ideal situations for Chang'e, it's a lot of hit and run. Can I go into the engagement, utilize my waltz, get out, and run it back on cooldown? Probably not if an Odin cage is on the other side. Probably just get locked down by that first cage, use your waltz, and you're still in the cage, right? So there's going to be some issues there. I imagine that you kind of hit the nail on the head there with a Team Another, which is that all their damage essentially being on 2 picks, and 2 picks that aren't exactly the most consistent damage dealers could be a bit of a concern.
J-Mac, I'm going to let you do the thing here because I've seen something that concerns me.
Uh-huh.
Not the deaths. Those make sense. You've got an E-set. That's a jungle Chang'e.
Oh, sure enough it is. So, Another has been playing mid throughout the tournament. So, a mid lane Ratatosker.
Like, I was like, oh, maybe did he swap? Okay, that's cool. And then I saw, but like, the items.
Well, so we do have a sub, at least for the roster. Carbon and Rick now going to be jumping in. For Team Other the Another over in the solo lane. But, I mean, Jungle Chang'e is not a foreign concept. You think back, this is going to date us a little bit in Pro League time, but DJ Pernicus was kind of the big one to kind of drop that one out in the jungle. But it's been a long time since we have seen Chang'e jungle. In recent years, it's pretty much only been solo and a very few select players in mid, like zeros whenever he was playing on the Valkyries.
Huh. Well, I'm ready. I'm buckling up for a good time. This is gonna be fun.
It's actually a double mage jungle.
Or it could be really miserable for the Chang'e.
Yeah, okay,
there
good
are a few
point.
options.
For me, I think viewing wise, it's gonna be fun. For them, TBD. I'm also really curious about Rat mid. I guess it's not gonna be too much different than just playing Rat solo. Except you're in mid lane, and in theory, that actually means you can have crazier rotations with your ult and stuff.
Is it more? So I'm not a huge Ratatosker player. I play a little bit of Rat. It's almost exclusively jungle whenever I do play. Is it optimal to not just immediately go into the Acorn? Because you see he's gone, has the tier 1 Acorn, has gone towards what might be the Jotun's tree at the very least with that mace. Is it better to kind of just skip out on that tier 2 Acorn for the early damage?
Yeah, I don't personally think so. When you're playing Rat in just about any role that you're focusing damage for a slot, getting tier 2 Acorn on the way out of base just means you can upgrade from outside base pretty quickly, thanks to that Rat passive. But if you're really trying to min-max your farm and min-max the amount of time you want to stay out of base, picking up mace for a slot just lets you get a little bit stronger from Acorn without having to go back. Issue is, in mid, is he really going to have the mana to stay out that long? I'm not so sure.
It is a bluestone Ratatosker, so at least somewhat decent wave clear, but still going to be a little bit difficult. We'll keep our eyes on Another. They've made some strange picks work throughout the weekend. Only a couple of times, though. Has dropped down at least once in their matchup. That's against iDavy, though. iDavy has kind of been the team to beat over the course of the last 3 weeks. I think all 3 of these teams, the 2 playing now and iDavy awaiting them in the winter side, have been in the top 4, I think, every single week, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I could try and fact check myself, but at least
I want to say you're right, but I'm also going off the top of the noggin.
I feel like iDavy's at least won once, which means he's here spoiling people's seasons instead of furthering his own as far as points are concerned. Again,
Oh, yeah,
worth
for
noting that any team that wins in week 3, be it EU or NA, automatically qualifies for that group stage. So I think how the numbers work out, getting 100 points any week would have guaranteed you it, but this one double guarantees you making the group stage.
Yeah, it looks like it's been iDavy once and Deduin another time. And then Team Seagull sitting at 70 points, Team Other another at 40 for themselves. So has had some success over the course of the weeks. At least iDavy finding one win. Then as mentioned, Team Deduin also getting another. So Team iDavy, potential to at least go for 2. Both these 2 teams at least fighting for that first chance to get a first place.
You know what? Let's hear for some players. Take me into Team Other and Other. We don't get often opportunities to see this rat skin. You know, it's banned. Let's have some fun with it.
Do you enjoy these skins, Miff?
I don't use them. No.
That's fair. I almost always just use the Ragnarok one, where he's wearing like the little Fenrir costume.
It's a good skin.
That's very JMAC coded.
Why is it JMAC coded?
Just I could see you pulling that runaway VGS for sure. Like
Oh, no, I'm the defend middle lane.
Oh yeah.
Defend middle lane.
Yeah, see, JMAC coded. Told you.
Dang, he's just got my number.
I'm saying.
I'm guessing you use yours.
No, I like the Christmas one.
That's a good
That
one.
actually tracks too.
That one and the Axolotl. Those are like the 2 rat skins that I enjoy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Christmas.
I can't remember what rat skin I use because it's been so long since I've played rat. That's my contribution.
And that's very fair.
Maybe I could Google like all of them. I can't remember what they all. I probably use the Christmas one for a long time. I was always like super thematic on skin choice. Like if it was around like, late November and then throughout December, if the god had a Christmas skin, I was playing the Christmas skin. If they had a winter skin, I was playing the winter skin because I was like, I'm keeping it with time of year.
Was that a mannequin's mace? Changa Jungle?
No, I think it's a Bumba's dagger, if I remember right.
I want to say someone's got mannequins.
I think it's just Bumbas for both of the 2 junglers. Maybe a mannequins on the Hunter. A Heimdall Hunter would make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
He keeps giving like tiny little flashes of tab. I keep trying to look for one. I think it is the
okay.
Heimdall.
I don't need to find it. In fact, I came here for comms, and others got me muted. Take me to the other one. What's Seagull talking about?
Yeah, let's see what's going on in Seagull's world. Also, apparently, message Seagull and call him Sweats.
Maybe I can look for a solo gank here.
Hey, at least these guys, they're chatting.
I saw the Kuzenborn mid. He's.
Okay, I have a cage for this guy. If you silence him, he dies instantly because he's blink. Okay,
Oh, we see
okay.
this guy? Yeah.
This is bad though. Bad for us.
Okay, we can shoot them. Going back mid. We can do left, one way.
I wonder what he meant by that. Why is
Try
it bad
me,
for you?
cat. You're
the
wasting your time
Changa.
here.
I'm
Fuck
getting
you,
both
Steve.
Bastions in mid right now.
I've gone through this whole lane without using a single pot.
Same. That's actually kind of annoying. I should stop.
Just
going
give
red
up the
bull. Yeah, I'm
lane
going
and you
red
don't
bull.
lose anything.
Yeah, can
I'm
you make sure
using
you
it, I'm
can you
sure.
zone them so I can drag them?
That's
These
red
guys are
bull,
locked
my
in
mates.
for sure. What time is it over in the
Flip,
UK?
Luck
I
and
think they're
breedable.
at
I can
least
come over, guys.
5
Okay,
hours
I'm 18.
ahead.
Good.
So we'd be sitting
Like
about 4
4
p.m.
We can kill this
Somewhere
guy, kill
between
him.
3 and 5 p.m. I would
No,
say.
he's not, but I think I'm
But
fine.
that's just
Fuck this.
I can
off
cancel
the top of the
dash.
dome.
Oh.
They're
And
really
when
low.
is tea time?
I hate it.
That I could
I
not
also-
tell
I
you.
want wave. I want wave.
Oh,
We can
hold
get-
on. We got to
yeah,
figure
without-
this out. It's the
Blink Jungle, by
Hobbit's
the way, and Blink Red.
order of operations.
Okay.
The
I'm
what?
fucking
The Hobbit order of operations, bro.
Okay, so
You're
apparently
speaking of
Kuzenborn
foreign
cancelled
concept
my
to me.
fucking one.
Okay, so you've got
Yeah,
breakfast,
so-
Uh-huh.
second
Yeah,
breakfast,
has
silence
wave in them,
dash.
though.
11sies,
Dash is a silence.
luncheon, afternoon tea, 3 p.m.
Is
Oh,
that
so we-
accurate for British people? Or
So
is
we-
that just
British
we-
people are hobbits.
So
Okay, all right.
Is that not where
All right.
hobbits come from? Is the UK?
so if that's the
New
case.
Zealand, I thought.
Yeah, they do live there. And then dinner and supper, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know where Wukong is.
Dinner and supper, those are 2 different things.
Yeah.
I thought
Okay,
that was I
hey,
thought
you want a
supper was
fun-
just another term for dinner.
You want a fun, like, etymology
From the
thing?
south?
I
Dinner,
Shaking my head, man.
lunch didn't you like lunch was not a thing. You had
I'll try
breakfast,
to get a word
dinner
from
was your
next,
big meal in the middle of the
thing or
day,
back
and then you had
downstairs.
supper, and then like lunch got inserted
I
at
need,
some
like,
point.
This one crazy.
You need to be careful, mid, like, they can double blink you.
Oh.
I mean, they already
So
took
we were
that,
just
and that's
informed that
fine.
Other Another was muted during
Yeah, but
stream,
you back a
and
bit
we
now.
now have audio back for
Yeah.
Other Another. So if there's ever a point where you want to jump back over, we should be able to hear them
I'm
now.
actually tempted, you know, to just
For
go-
now,
want to. They're
I
going
think
for a
so.
gold
Yeah,
Fury.
let's jump over. It's Gold Fury
We're
time.
on gold.
I heard they're on gold right as we swap. That's good.
Get out. It's turnable if they chase. If they chase, the same C dies. If Kuda look frame C, Kuda look frame C. If
They just got their power spikes. They got power spikes. They got power
bro,
spikes.
that AMC with
I don't
no
think they're gonna
beats
find
gets
that
absolutely
AMC.
Fucking
I don't think so.
domed by me and Chunga. In mid.
But they could look for him.
I've blink up in 30.
Oh,
AMC's pathing.
Dude, the noob says it's
Look
currently
for Kuzma,
420 over
blink,
there.
or- actually, I'll blink
Nice.
Just look for
Nice.
me. Yes, no beats.
Yeah, got him.
Oh,
Oh, wowzers.
it is a
Nice.
tough
Good
day
job,
to
good
be an
call, good
AMC.
call. Am I good calling
And that's
myself?
first
Yes,
blood.
I am.
Good call.
Good call.
Yeah, that's about par for the course for the region. It's actually a little bit earlier than I thought it might be.
Good
Wait.
disciplined smite across the pond.
If you can confirm the time, can you also confirm afternoon tea, 3 p.m. ish?
Yeah, Doob,
I
Doob the
can
noob,
get
do you
it,
have
so
that
yeah,
intel
it's
for
just-
us?
I'm gonna go try and counter invade. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably die for that.
Because if it is 3 p.m., then that's past afternoon tea time. They had their
Right.
tea time and then jumped
Wait,
into
can we ever
game.
kill this Charon? Does he send left if he counter gang?
Wait, possibly. Yeah, possibly.
Is this guy?
Get there, Faf.
He should be here. He should be here.
Bro's just leaving. Catch and release. Nicer guy than me.
Okay. We're
I wouldn't even-
If there's a DC in your ranked game, Myth.
Oh, I'm killing him.
To be
Okay.
honest,
In fact,
I
I'm
would've forced
I'm
AMC's
just
beats and then,
keeping
like,
them in
reset.
combat
Okay.
for the max amount of
He's on
time,
race.
so they're missing out
Yeah,
on
go for
farm.
buffs, go for buffs.
And then the second they come back, that's when I kill them.
Ah.
That's malicious, and I love it. Like,
Alright, we're doing
it
buffs,
has-
we're doing buffs.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously intent to win behind it, but it's the maximum mean that it could be to
I've done
them,
the
and I like
minions,
that
so
even more.
fuck yeah.
No mercy. I'm a Cobra Kai type of guy.
Get the
I kind of want to be tanky this game. I don't
get
think
the
I need
other
to be full
ally to
damage
show
with
up,
Falcon.
just kind of body block him
But
against the
no,
wall, leave him
Alpha
trapped there.
I don't need help.
I was so mentally prepared for
Yeah,
Other
yeah.
Another's stream to be a Chunga stream that
Actually,
I'm
we
still a
spawned
little,
that, the
like-
attack speed is so nice with them, but-
I was still kind of like waiting for it, but I don't think Rat's gonna turn into Chunga at any point.
Oh,
No.
it's been confirmed 4 p.m. is afternoon tea time.
Mm.
And high tea is between 5 and 7. High tea time. I don't know what that.
Or no?
I
I
guess.
can blink
you know,
dash
Yes, your
something.
your
Yeah.
your pre/post
fanciest
supper. Man, you cannot see half your screen with that
Can
follow.
we ever
Yeah.
do anything to her? Dude, I do
Impressed?
so much damage to her.
I do so much as well.
Thank,
look at that.
shout outs to the follower.
It's AMC's you do want to swamp him?
To be fair, the streamer can't see it, so
Yeah, streamer
Fucking hell,
can't
I
see
don't
it.
care.
I'm just that's so big. Why is your alert so big?
you know his HUD's so good, something had to be
Here
off.
too.
HUD is
I don't
clean.
think we catch him.
They didn't see. They didn't
Clean
see.
HUD's over in the EMEA region.
And what does EMEA
Okay, they
stand
have
for?
wards.
Europe, Middle East, and Africa,
Understood.
No, come.
I think.
And these guys are just having a good old time about it. No, dude.
Oh
Welcome back to lane, bozo.
man, they are really trying to farm at
Oh,
Phoenix,
he's
and he's
so
gonna
lucky.
die because of
Oh,
it.
he's so lucky.
Oh wait. Oh,
You had it coming, buddy.
deserve.
Unlucky.
Chunga must not have had ult.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That should have been a kill at least,
Yeah,
one for
so-
one minimum.
Hold beads. Hold beads on the
Unironically,
Chiron at least.
I like the idea.
It was a good damage test. It was a good damage test.
Something about taking
Yeah, I
a
can't confirm
Phoenix
that.
shot
Takes
at 10
some
minutes though.
damage.
Don't do too good for your health.
No.
Let's see.
What do you got?
I'm gonna
Can
grab
you
the
try
chat.
and move? I
Let's
don't
get these
think they can
guys
reverse it,
involved.
I'm bringing him in.
We just killed him.
Never
AC has
mind.
No beads. He's not playing
Never
him.
mind. Chat.
And
No
You're not getting
involvement.
brought in.
Modric
No
is
involvement
running
for
a
you
fucking
guys.
clinic on Veyron, like they're never pulling
You had
gold.
your opportunity to jump up to the big league stat, and what'd you do with it? Squandered.
No, I'll give it.
This
I'll
guy's
give a
gonna
shout
be
to Doob the
so
Noob,
good for
helping us out with
AC
the tea time and
Yeah,
what
Doob
time
the
of day
Noob.
dilemma.
Very great knowledge of
Balance, unless it's
UK.
only 3. No, I don't know. Can we not look for this AMC in mid? In mid and okay.
Man,
I
they
mean,
really
we
want
have
to
a
bully this
20-second
AMC.
window.
I mean, that's kind of the MO when you're playing against
I don't know why you
AMC.
wouldn't use it.
Don't want that guy free farming.
No,
In fact, you want the opposite.
Yeah.
you want to free farm him.
Let me quickly
Go red. Red.
Honey Fury back up.
I put you on
We won't be here. We won't be here.
I
The
don't
issue is,
see
okay,
anything
like,
crazy
like
happening.
just raw fights.
No,
I don't think we win.
I think it's
We
gonna
need
be
to look
pretty
for
tame
picks,
over here for a little bit.
I mean, they also have ESA ults.
Yeah, like.
Is that a subtle
like
hint that
picks
you
what we play
want to
for.
go back to Seagull's stream?
Oh no, I was actually thinking that one's gonna be even worse.
No, because that is an Odin
We need to,
solo.
like, an
Is that an
accusable blend.
incredibly
Beacon-
blatant
Up against a
hint that you're
Sun
gonna watch
Wukong.
Doug?
Beacon Fury. I want to
let's go.
see this fight.
It's fine.
Take me to
honestly
Doug.
not bad. I think we
Let's
go
see
on
what-
the E
let's
set.
see what's going on the
We
land
focus
of
the E
Doug.
set, We focus the E set.
Really?
Just walk backwards. Walk towards Kuda. Walk towards Kuda. On the E set.
Okay. They have given up their fight around Beacon. And so now we're towards walking away because Beacon's already down. Or Beacon's
Already capped.
already down. Yeah, it is already down.
Hmm.
My mind blanked for a moment because I was like, yeah, it's down. And then I looked at the timer. I'm like, did that say 10:35 or 12:35? Because my eyes deceive me every day. So I have to wear glasses.
Yeah, did you know that your immune system doesn't know that your eyeballs exist? And if it found out,
What?
it would destroy your eyeballs.
What?
That's right. Don't tell him.
Didn't you just tell my immune system that?
I don't know that it speaks English. Ooh, good Aegis.
Really good Aegis.
That's now Beads and Aegis. That's actually... I was going to say an
I
upgrade
don't know if
Beads,
I'm as into the Centaurus. Well, good damage, good
but
slow.
that's getting some good.
Beads.
Oh,
Ooh,
you needed all
Bifrost-
5 feet.
Yeah, Bifrosted to the other side of the cage. I think may have still taken the damage from it. Good for now, though.
Faster than autoing it.
Oh, it definitely is at this stage of the game. Tier 1 tower down. Team other than another.
I blacked out. Who got the totem? The Stygian beacon, excuse me.
Stygian Beacon. I believe other another got Beacon.
Classic other another.
We did pull away just as it was happening, but I'm pretty sure it was other another based on how they were positioned throughout the whole fight.
Winged blade AMC. Good eyes, chat. And get used to it.
Is that like the thing right now?
I mean, like, is it the thing? No. There's a
Oh.
lot of slows there for Team Other Another, though.
Yeah, you got,
Good point.
you got Heim, you got Kuzin, Rat, Wukong.
Is there another one? Can you find it?
Chunga doesn't have one.
I don't know.
No, Chunga
Any
doesn't
of those
have
guys
one.
have 2?
Well, I'm just saying the guy. I'm not saying what all abilities slow.
Go
though.
on.
I mean, if you get a Gem of Isolation on the Chunga, sure.
All right. All
You
right.
heard it here first. Lock it in. Gym of ISO Chunga. Extra slows.
Slows on slows. Getting a buff next patch.
Slows or
Nice.
Chunga?
I thought that was out
Gem of
already.
Isolation.
Oh.
Oh.
I got
Well,
real excited for
actually,
Chunga.
and Chunga.
Yeah, there you go.
She's getting more movement speed
Love
for
that.
herself whenever she uses the dance.
Yeah.
The rabbit will now get even more movement speed.
The rabbit zooms. It's like usable now.
The rabbit right now is 3.5 times Chunga's movement speed to go back and forth. It will now be 5 times her movement speed whenever going to the base. And then her debuff she applies when landing an ability, the timer of the debuff is increased as well.
Very often with Chunga, I would send the rabbit back, and then by the time I needed my next back, I would back and get whatever item I sent him for and forget that I had sent him away. So that's a huge change for me.
ISO is getting a change, by the way. It's the internal cooldown of when you can proc that slow pulse. Is essentially going to be once the slow time is done, you can apply another one. I think it's like 2.5 or 3 seconds. I think it's 2.5 seconds now for the cooldown as opposed to 5.
Beats
Oop.
and off rat there. And life.
Kill.
They decided to go back into death range. Good on them, you know. It's one of the most frustrating things. You initiate on someone, you get both their relics and their ultimate, and they get to live. Like, how's that fair?
We'll have to see what happens around Fury. Seagull's got good zoning on the Zodin.
It's ESET, bro.
It is ESET.
You're not losing secure with ESET.
Look, man, we've said that so many times in the past on characters. Like, there's no way you lose an objective. You have X, Y, Z character, and then it gets taken away by like a 12 damage Rising Dawn or something like that.
Wouldn't happen to me.
You would just secure that.
Just
You
build
can't say
diff.
the same for everybody else, though.
If there's like 1 frame pre-fire, 1 frame post-fire, ESET Ultimate's it's just that good.
A little bit of solo lane action.
Hey
By that,
guys,
I mean solo laners are just sitting there chilling and doing not a whole lot.
I just want to make sure you both know I meant what I said about your eyes. Your immune system
Your immune
would
system
destroy
thing.
them.
Why is that?
I mean, my eyes are already
No idea.
kind of
Does
messed
it, like,
up. So
see
I
them as a.
It's like a foreign body threat.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I mean, people with
wonder-
bad eyesight have already gotten to the part where there's already whisperings
Is it
happening.
like the signals it sends to your brain?
Yeah, I'm not a doctor.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be stuck on this for a while now.
Hmm.
You might have just ruined my entire Sunday with that. Not my whole
Yeah.
Sunday.
Hey, J-Mac.
Yeah,
You
what's
seem
up?
like the type of dude that'd be really easy to mess up if I was like, you are now acutely aware of your own heartbeat. Or like,
No, I often say that to myself jokingly and go, why did I do that?
or like,
You are now manually
He
He
breathing.
goes, yeah, I do that
Manual
for fun.
yeah.
I'll randomly think of when someone gets somebody else with that, and I go, oh yeah, that was funny when they did that. And now I'm thinking of it.
I like hitting people with the. You're now aware that your nose is constantly in your peripheral vision.
I don't think mine is.
That's always there.
Nah.
Always watching Wazowski.
Dude, that guy, he's zooming around. He's not making a lot of contact, though.
I'm glad you were watching that. That's way more interesting than the solo lane match I was watching.
Oh,
Got
you
the tower, though.
You got someone in chat with it.
Who'd I get?
No, with the nose part.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Said, okay, GG, now I can only see my schnoz. Their nose.
Even better, think about what your tongue is doing as it just rests in your mouth. It's just
No,
there,
that's the
bro.
one I hate the most. I think out of all of them, that's the
Really?
one I dislike the most. The manually breathing, that's whatever. There was one about breathing I remember where it was like, you consciously breathe like the way that your stomach, contracts and whatnot whenever you're breathing. You do it opposite when you're awake, but when you sleep, you're doing it like a different way.
Man, that's probably really good if you knew it.
Yeah.
That's
I'm trying to
probably
figure
really
out
good
what-
if you knew
I'm
it.
trying to remember what it was.
you mean. Is it that like you go to your lungs when you're awake and your diaphragm when you're asleep?
Like when you breathe.
Because I can
while
breathe
you're
into my
asleep.
diaphragm on command as well. And also, most of the time for people, it depends on if you're sitting up or laying down. You'll go to like chest versus like tummy. It's not your actual tummy, guys.
I believe it's whenever you're sleeping and you breathe, your stomach contracts and then expands when you breathe out. But whenever you are breathing when you're conscious, when you're awake, it's the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Like when you breathe out, your stomach contracts.
I've never watched me sleep, but I've seen other people asleep, and I don't know if that's true. But I guess I don't check their nose for how they're breathing at the time either, so I don't know.
So you're saying if I breathe in while I'm asleep, I'm actually breathing out?
No, it's just what gets used.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one can't bother me. I'm asleep when I'm asleep.
That's true. People do be sleeping when they sleep.
No, just Miff, actually. Everybody else,
They're all
awake.
acutely aware of what's happening when they're asleep.
God, can you imagine how miserable that would be? My favorite part about sleep is not being aware of my existence.
Good cage. Does it matter?
Not really.
Used to be you couldn't break the cage.
Back in my day.
Used to be there was no phantom shell either. Used to be you were in the cage.
All right, what would you take? Having the cage back to being full lockdown, but
unbreakable.
it means that Hand of the Gods come back? Or current state?
I like Hand of the Gods.
I also was a big fan of Hand of the Gods. I like stealing objectives.
Used to be what separated the good supports from the greats, as those who were better at hog secures.
It also gave me a reason to like exist around objectives when my team was losing. Like, there's a point now where if you have to recognize,
Ooh.
this could go south.
For who?
Push up through the realm for one. Decoy's dead. Ooh, that Chang'e ultimate. Not a great one.
Yeah, that Chang'e
Whiffed everything.
not doing good. But
Seagull
that's okay.
also not doing great.
Nah, Seagull's fine.
That's one kill for other another. And Gold Fury did go over to Team Seagull, so a little bit of
Surely
shining
you're
light
running
there.
that fire. Surely that's what we're doing.
Does not seem to be the call.
50 seconds on respawn. No ESET ultimate. No transformation for Fafnir. No
Like,
Centaurus.
Worst case scenario, you're at least doing whatever you can to bait out an ESET ultimate.
And they're not doing any of those. They've elected to get their kill and go back to farming.
The discipline is through the roof.
You know what? Let's check in with the other another. Let's see how they're doing on the mid rat. See how he's feeling, how the rest of the team morale's kind of going.
Beats, care.
Well, guys, it's just you two.
Other another really reminds me of
Think I'm alive?
Nika. in
Yeah.
Weeks.
Think I'm alive?
I can hear it.
Yeah, you're alive. You're alive.
Care, if you guys get poked, they're chasing me, by the way.
Okay. He's
I'm
still-
pushing right here. If they pull fire,
I think I'm alive.
The juke was good.
Just, you guys.
I'm dead
don't
there
end
every
for that,
day.
Don't end for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna back, I think.
I actually
I don't
like
think
this
I would
for
have
us.
made it
This
to
is good.
the I think I'm alive part.
This is really
of the
good,
first
actually.
I have ult again in 30. It's not that long. Yeah, that's fine.
Dude's been burning beads. That's for sure.
If they try to pull
It's
FG here, they
beats,
get wiped.
Steve.
They're trying to pull, they're trying to pull.
They are.
Can you take TP, Heim? I don't know if you can back. You
I want to use that. I want a subset of gods now that I'm gonna call beads thieves.
They're on it.
Let me get in
Got
there
Ares,
first.
Daji, two easy ones right there.
Hunbots.
Hunbots.
Yeah, we just go on them.
We just
Oh,
chase, we
it's
just chase,
low.
we just chase.
Fire. Ooh.
It's okay because the cleanup after.
A good dunk, but just all the damage
It's okay because the
Taken
cleanup
away.
after.
done on a Priel.
Try to live, try to
Dead
live.
Chunga. Oh, nope. Yep. Dead Chunga. Dead Heimdall.
I can't get out of that.
We should, yeah, that was very
Ooh,
close,
that
to
is
be
not a
honest.
great trade out.
Unlucky.
All right, Myth. I'm gonna use
very
hindsight
fast.
goggles.
I think that's good.
Yeah, that was not a good.
The hindsight goggles is that when you said they should just run
Yeah,
down
I kinda
fire,
knew-
they probably
I
should have
kinda-
just
I
run
knew that
down
was gonna
fire.
go bad, but We
Probably.
just went there fast enough.
I mean, maybe it doesn't go well there either, but
Push for end.
certainly
It's-
better than this.
25 seconds left. Ooh, and
he's-
one player left.
Man,
That'll-
is that ultimate good?
You said ultimate might just be good.
Winner POV.
That's a kill on Carbon Rick, and that's going to be game number 1 for Team Seagull here in the best of 3.
Like we just like chill.
Yeah, just my call was really bad. I needed to.
They're taking a while to kill this thing. There it goes.
Yeah, Bobby, you're
Knocked it down. Low kill game. 7-3 the final score.
I was actually really impressed. Time-wise, that felt like they just
we
they
definitely
kind of just
said
got to it.
Okay, like.
No crazy dances. We didn't get to any FGs. Just kind of like, hey, we're ahead. We win.
What did you say?
Something tells me, and I'm just calling it a hunch. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. In fact, I actually really enjoyed the fact that it was there. But I don't know that the Changa jungle did as much as it
whole
could
lot.
have.
I definitely was involved in the early game.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
This one was
Stuns.
lost by like
There was-
decision making, I think.
You know what? I'll agree with that.
I looked over just to kind of
Wholeheartedly.
try and see the POV on there. It did not look like the Chunga jungle had a lot of damage compared to some of the other characters.
I mean, it's not gonna be ideal.
5K damage.
Yeah,
25 minutes.
it's
A
it's not
little bit of a rough one.
That's 1K every 5 minutes.
Yeah. And I don't know if I like my Chunga jungle only having 1K every 5 minutes.
Well, the abilities are really short range, so you have to get like really close and like.
I mean, that's also, a lot of other assassins, kind of got to get really close to.
and they're
like
faster.
like the Ratatosker that was in mid.
Are you
yeah,
telling
for
me
sure.
that mages don't do the things that assassins are supposed to do better than assassins?
Not all,
on which
not all
mage.
of them. Some of them do.
Good point.
Let me take a look at the bracket real quick, in case you missed out earlier and seeing what's going on,
Ow,
what
quack.
these teams are fighting for. It's a chance to fight against Team iDavy. He's got the 1-game advantage waiting up in the grand finals. Here in losers finals, though, in this best of 3,
Final.
it is Seagull up now 1-0 against the other another. But it is a best of 3. Means the other another's got another chance to bring this one back. Maybe push us to game number 3. And see which of these ones gets to go on the revenge tour to fight up against iDavy in that grand finals.
Infrared UK in the chat had said, we just have to get through a full set without forfeiting.
Yeah, I read that as well, and I thought to myself, maybe I don't say that one.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. Nah, I believe in them. I believe in them. They can do it.
I got this.
Maybe.
I have faith. I have
Maybe
faith,
they'll forfeit.
I have faith that they can make it through this.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, we'll see.
We still, they got a little bit of time.
It's still
kinda,
early in the day.
Well,
they still have at least one more tea time today.
at least one more tea time. And I think that's the important thing is they're just trying to get to that tea time. And maybe we can get our own little tea time here as we take ourselves to a quick little break. When we come back, we've got game number 2 of our Losers Finals.
What are you doing here? Why are you doing that? No, there are a lot of things that would be a better option right now.
Lights out, feeling like I'm falling. I don't wanna be alone with all these emotions. Emotional. Stuck with my own thoughts. Going in circles, no, I'm gonna end up more lost than before. If I don't wanna feel like this, if I don't wanna feel like this, then tell me why I do the same shit over and over again. It's starting to drive me crazy. Like, just get out and face it. Fix your mess, you made it. Yeah, I did it to myself. 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 Can't blame nobody else. Did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself. Did it to myself. Can't blame nobody else. Why do you always give someone your best advice? Your best advice, yeah. Why can't you listen to yourself when you know you're right? You know you're right. If I don't wanna feel like this, if I don't wanna feel like this, then tell me why I do the same shit over and over again. It's starting to drive me crazy. Like, just get out and face it. Fix your mess, you made it. Yeah, I did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to my, did it to my, did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself. Can't blame nobody else. Did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself. Did it to myself. Can't blame nobody else. It's none of my damn business. I should listen to my instinct and let go of all comparison. It's none of my damn business. I should just sit down and listen, 'cause I know I have a lot to learn. It's none of my damn business. I should listen to my instinct and let go of all comparison. It's none of my damn business. I should just sit down and listen, 'cause I know I have a lot to learn.
It's none of my damn business.
hurt you. But I'm in love with myself. 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 I want you to know I won't let go. Even if I couldn't love you back the same way you've been loved, let me always. Please understand.
And welcome back to the SMITE Content Creator Cup here in the EMEA region. That's a nice little pop there from Goremizer. J-Mac got Gore, got Mifflin still joining as we're here in the losers finals. Game number 1 completed. Goes over to Team Seagull for match number 1. We still have at least one more to go here in this best of 3 to see who's going to go on and face it off against Team I Davy in those grand finals. Teams right now just kind of getting set up here for game number 2, trying to get themselves, drafted up and get themselves into the picks and bans phase for this one. So we'll have to see. Maybe Father Another can bring this one back. A little bit of a tough game number 1. Started off really good on the Ratatosker mid and the Chunga jungle, but as we got a little bit later in the game, started getting a little bit more difficult. We can take a look at the bracket. As you can see, Team Seagull up 1-0 over the other Another. We'll see if they stick with their kind of more off-kilter picks that they've been going with on Team Other Another, or if they maybe kind of bunker down here for game number 2 against Team Seagull.
This was not because of it, but if you go back, that Ratatosker death at the Phoenix line was like the beginning of a series of very unfortunate events that led to a demise. And it's like that one thing was not really that bad or egregious or really that problematic outside of the fact that you died, but everything after that for Other Another's team just did not hit as hard.
Well, an old Lemony Snicket is the one that ended it.
Series of unfortunate events is what he's getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little before my time, I think.
I never
saw
actually
them in the library, didn't read them.
Don't worry. Neither did I. I did not read them either. I just know they exist.
Nice.
I don't think I did either. Jim Carrey played the old man that one time, though.
We all know of it, but we haven't partaken in it, is what I'm gathering here. Picks and Bands, though, for game number 2, ready to go.
Also, this is a really late reply, but I saw in chat that someone had said, like, Gore watches other people sleep. I sleep in a bed with another human, and we have different, like, bedtimes and awake times.
So to some extent, the answer to that is yes.
So, yeah, I just, like, when I go in there, it's like, oh, like, Katie's asleep.
World's longest yes.
I'm filling time, bro. It's picks and bands.
Fair enough.
You want to
Really wax poetic just to say yes.
Yeah.
But in the bands, we do see Thor Odin.
I had to brag about having a wife. That's really what it is.
Humble brag.
Not even humble. I like
Just the brag.
Just bragging.
Thor
Real
Odin.
happy about it. Still kind of surprised. Been 5.5 years.
You're still surprised after that long.
Yeah.
Guess that's fair.
It's crazy, dude.
Now you got a house, 2 dogs.
Yeah, that's also crazy. I have told Katie several times that everything good that has happened in my life is because of them. So yeah.
It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
What's Katie up to right now? Is Katie sleeping right now?
Katie's at this is even better. Katie's at the beach, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or Odin Maman band. Sobek AMC Cthulhu on the other side. A lot of meta picks available here.
The AMC, really?
Sure, yeah. They must.
Yeah,
they
they
must thought it was good.
They couldn't kill it enough
There were
times in
Seagull's
game 1,
team
so
that
they just
played
gotta
it,
say, you know what if we just don't let them play it this time?
Yeah.
But Seagull's the one that played it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's right. No, you got me. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't want them to have it and have the same performance as we had. There we go. Now I got back around. It's still early in the day.
Hell yeah. Man,
No
sure hope it's a
no help
Shin-Chan or like
Kuzumbo.
Kuzumbo, yeah. Oh, Hachiman, all right.
That's kind of like one of those gods you said, in that it has letters in his name.
It's not bad. It's definitely fine. Definitely a safe pick that scales well and has decent pressure in lane. Oh man. Would you look at that? another great pick that scales well, that has good pressure in lane.
Athena.
And is safe.
Oh, and some
Ooh.
global presence.
Another one that also scales well into the
This
late
guy
game,
is
but starts a little bit
deceptively
early.
losing.
Athena?
Yeah, globally.
Yeah, I mean that kind of happens when we hit her with like 8 Nerf bats ever since the change that came her way that made her really, really good. Like 6 months ago.
Yeah, now she's like 49% win rate or something like that.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where we call like the
that
statistical
bad.
That's bad.
I think like
Less than
49 is like that number is like all right, they're at a safe point. It's once they start getting to like
49 to 51, I think is okay.
once you start hitting like the 53s and onward, like that's when it's like all right, this guy's doing a little too much winning.
Yeah, winning frequently.
Maybe a little too frequent in their wins. Now still 2 more picks for other another. Maybe we'll get to see if they stick with their silliness or if maybe they buckle down a little bit here in game number 2. I want to try and find a win up against Team Seagull to push this one to game number 3 in the losers final. See if they can get their chance to play up against iDavy once more. Remember, both these teams knocked down by iDavy earlier in the bracket. Now both have a chance to get a little bit of a comeback for them. Another saw the E set do pretty well for Team Seagull. Going to draft it up themselves. We'll see if that goes jungle or if that goes mid. Still up in the air
Or
2BD.
support or literally anywhere, right?
Did you play ADC E set?
I wouldn't play Rat
In
mid.
like season 6.
You know what? That's fair. We did have the mage meta back in season 6.
Yeah.
The mage ADC meta, I guess I should specify, because mages
Double,
have
yeah.
kind of been around for
It
a
was
while.
yeah, it was that weird like everybody swapped. Like you've got like Zaban playing Merlin, and then in mid is they're all playing carries. I feel like it would have been easier to swap people, right? Like, hey, you're a real good carry player. Let's throw you whatever. They did that. It's years ago.
There's also a time where like assassins were over in the ADC spot. Like we were watching like Andenster play like Thor ADC, just for whatever reason.
They get bored, I think is what it was.
That's probably it.
Man, Susano just doesn't feel great as a pick here. Like, your pull doesn't work against Yorm or ESET, really. It's not exactly anyone you're chasing down too frequently. The silence, like, is super disruptive for your combo. I mean, a guy like me is probably not going Susano here.
What would you prefer in this spot against what you had to fight against? Given what was already banned away, no Thor, no Mammon available. What do you think?
Play like a Thanatos or maybe a beads burning pick, something like Hunbots. Hunbots doesn't feel great into ESAT because of circle protection, but you're at least burning beads and making it easier for the Athena. So yeah, I don't know. Susano's like when I think of Susano now, it's there's like 5 picks that Susano's really good into, so you want to play it like Yanis. Like, yeah, give me my Susano every time, but looking at this, it's like, I guess you can chase the Hachi pretty well.
Yeah, another pick that's also not super fun into Yorm is the Ares. I mean, you got a big target for chains. That's really nice, but can't really pull him back with the ultimate. Speaking of Hunbots, you were calling for that, at least maybe for Team Seagull's side. Instead, it will be over here for the other another and a Baba Yaga. So, ESET support looks like it might be the call. I think you gave a little shout to that one earlier, Miff, so might be seeing that one there. Jormungandr over in Soul Lane. This is assuming that we see these picks go in their more traditional or what we might think would be the more obvious roles, but who knows? Maybe we might see a little bit of a swap. Opposite end, a Wheelish for Team Seagull. We sure we didn't get these guys flipped around?
It's there's certainly drafts on both sides. Susano solo, Wheelish jungle? Wheelish solo, Susano jungle?
This
Who knows?
is a Smite.
Ares solo?
Oh, Ares solo, Kyra, who's mid?
Maybe Susano mid. It's like Tsukuyomi, but maybe not quite as strong.
Oh,
mid.
yeah, I think you got it. I think you got it.
This is a Smite of all time.
This is a game of Smite that we're about to witness, and these 2 teams are about to play.
I'm excited to watch what this team does. More because I don't think I've seen these 5 gods put together before.
Which one?
Seagull. Maybe I have, but it's been like in like an arena or like domination.
I guess in a game of Conquest is probably a better way to do that. Because like arena, like people run like 5 Guardian arena just because you do a whole lot early and then you're like unkillable late game.
Here's the thing when I play arena, by the way. The last thing I want to lock in is a Guardian or most Warriors because I want to kill.
Just get like Atlas or
I want to
Bacchus
fight. I want to be
or Charon.
proactive.
You can get a Guardian and do a lot of damage for Arena.
Yeah, I can get a Guardian, do a lot of damage in Conquest.
Yeah.
I want to do that. I do that all the time. I'm playing the other stuff.
You have a lot of similar mentality when it comes to like non-conquest modes where like I'm tired of being a support. I'm tired of being the front line. I finally want to do damage. You can see like whenever I get out of conquest queues, it's like all like hunters, mages, assassins for me, and then it get back to conquest like, okay, I'm back on my Guardians. I'm ready to go. But well, let's just see at least how this one works out for Team Seagull going with the double assassin in the Awilish and the Susano. A little bit of synergy. I don't know if you can Awilish pull off the Susano because I think it is just a pull back as opposed to a traditional style of knockout. I mean, Typhoon synergy at the very least. So
I'm like 95% sure you can.
I'm not going to pretend that I do. So I'm just going to say the Typhoon is a nice, easy way to confirm the Awilish.
Certainly
ults.
easier. Certainly easier.
Or reliable too. Although we've seen some very wild pulls that people have been able to grab, from Awilish. Soul knockup from Ultimate, not an easy one to do. We've seen that a couple of times. You're just vibing. How you doing, Gormizer?
I was enjoying just being in the middle of the conversation.
Well, now we're including you.
No, yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm also really excited to see what again. And this is one like it's the same reasons that I was really interested in Other and Others last time, which is exclusively you're playing something kind of freaky and I want to see how it works out. Like, and that's literally what it comes down to. The other team, like Other and Other this time, is playing pretty standard, and it's more likely to do well on a points of being standard. The ESET I'm always shaky about, but we just saw ESET can win. I'm really, really excited to see the split for Seagull. Because if I'm looking at Seagull's stream, I see Seagull on the Athena, which I think the consensus had been solo already.
Well, I was thinking Ares solo as opposed to Athena, but we've also seen maybe a lot more Athena solo as of recent than we have seen the Ares. And in case you're wondering, brief little pause, at least between the teams in game. We'll jump in there whenever these guys unpause themselves and kind of go through. I think a player had a little bit of a DC trying to get themselves back in before we're able to hop ourselves over. So might be a moment before we get to see exactly what's going on, where all these picks kind of line out themselves. As you kind of alluded to, we already see Seagull on the Athena, so probably soloing for there. Other Another does appear to be playing Baba Yaga, so traditional god for the role this time for Other Another, playing that over in the mid lane at the very least. So,
Myth, you called me out for reading that thing at the end of the game in their chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if maybe you were right, because the person who is DC'd right now is Infrared UK.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. Did it get jinxed? Live by me?
As a PSA for all the fans at home, and you're lagging in your game, your ranked game, whatever it is, and you're thinking to yourself, well, I'll just throw up a quick pause, restart the game. Type /reconnect instead. It's just so much faster. It really is just a vastly superior way to spend your time, I think.
I also didn't know /reconnect even existed until like last week when we mentioned it.
It's good.
So that's a good PSA, because I've
used to have
been
to be
involved
//
in SMITE for a while.
Now it's just 1/.
I also had no idea that /reconnect was a thing until you mentioned it. Just until right now, actually.
Did you have to use that a lot?
Yeah, for like scrims and stuff, yeah.
Nice.
Play a lot of customs back in my day.
Back in the day.
Back in my day.
He will surely come back.
He's got to come back.
He will surely come
back. Now the thing
back.
to remember. Oh.
Do
you want to deliver the news score?
Yeah, because I'm going to... So the word is that his wife restarted his router, which means... So not just wait for them to come back, like their whole internet. But also, I think that's really funny, because I don't know... If I asked Katie to restart the router, that they would be able to.
You think that Katie could restart the router?
I think if I said, Katie, can you go restart the router? Her response would be, okay, how do I do that? I really do.
When you do a router restart, do you press the little button on the back, or do you just unplug back in? That's the way I go with it.
Yeah, that's just the way to be. Unplug.
I text my roommate.
Tell him to do it.
I've never done it actually. It's never come up.
Really?
Yep. I think he like games more than I do though, so probably restarting it himself.
Guess that's fair. Looks like Infrared UK has made it back in though, so we can go ahead and kind of just jump ourselves into the game now since everything's starting now. We'll start over on Doug's POV.
I'm so curious as to why they restarted the like. Was it a planned restart? I'm gonna guess not.
Probably not. Probably a DC. Oh my goodness, the internet's so slow. Hun, please go restart the router for me so I can just get right back in.
Right now, saying that she didn't restart it. So.
Oh. He restarted it. I'm being framed. Our Wi-Fi is bad.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate. You know what? And that's why journalism. You got to get to the facts. You know.
Well, I haven't verified either story. So.
Oh. Yeah. So we have to restart our router every few days.
Oh.
That's not fun. I was at a point on that with our internet where it felt like every 3 or 4 days we're like unplugging, plugging back in. It turns out they just need to come replace like every piece of equipment and every like small little technical aspect of our internet in order for it to actually start working.
What's crazy is how often like getting a new just like a new router or a new modem like changes so much.
What's crazy is how required the internet is to like participate in modern society, but it's not a right. You know, it's something you have to like pay for.
Yeah.
So Athena solo, huh?
Athena solo. With so it is gonna be a April on the Susano mid. That was another one we were kind of wondering. Will it be a Wheelish? Will it be the Susano? Opposite side, nothing crazy. I was wondering if another was gonna maybe throw us for a loop, throw the Jormungandr maybe in like mid lane or something like that, or throw it over in support for whatever reason it may be. But no, Carbon Rick's gonna stick to the standard over in Seoul. I think it's a Wukong game 1 and a Jormungandr game 2.
When you're subbed in, I think that's the right way to be.
Yeah, those feel like sub picks. The only other one's Xingqian. Like those three are kind of like the.
Xingqian pretty good right now.
Xingqian is the sub pick too. Like throughout history, if you're gonna have a sub in the Soul lane, it's like Xingqian and Jormungandr.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
It was close.
Very close. I thought was Bad News Bears, and then I looked at Doug's screen and realized it was not Bad News Bears.
I couldn't quite get the poke there in mid. Maybe another was hoping for up against Susano. Struggling a little bit in the early clear. I imagine once you get, maybe level like 5, 6, probably it gets a lot easier for the Susano. Get that first item online.
I wonder what's going through Siegel's mind right now, Like, he's so close to killing this guy, but also it's like Yorm, Athena, Soul Lane. How hyperactive and hyper-focused could you really be? Let's find out. Take me to Siegel.
Bring him in.
He can't do anything.
He's thinking to himself, man, I could hit my whole entire kit right now, and this guy would just walk away from me.
I got all 3.
He's not.
Maybe not. Not with Conduit.
Clean. I just stole all of them. Big.
Yorm will get to go back at least. Teleport back in and pretend that none of it ever happened.
I don't get it. I'm heading.
We saw a Wheelish go crazy yesterday. I don't think it was on Siegel's team, if I remember right.
Bats is right jungle, by the way. You
was
guys
like
need to be careful
18 and 3 was the final KD on that one.
Reminder for the fans at home, Siegel is currently up
We're on answering your
1-0
question.
in a best of 3 up against team other than another.
Oh wait, I'm
Ooh.
That's not great.
Things are happening in the center of the map
I
already.
take a lot of damage.
I thought about calling for the switch. I was like, no way we get there in
I
time.
needed 5 mana for my 3.
I one shot.
Good poke though. They're stepping up. They're stepping up. We're getting ganks.
We don't know where
Oh,
Combat
duo.
is.
Oof.
He hasn't done backs yet, so I'll let you know.
Okay, take me back to Doug. We're missing out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take us in the Soul
You
lane.
just did backs.
Low. Matchful shot not available. At least 1 kill for Veron.
Yeah, they
Get a
went
bit
1
of
for
an
1.
answer back. So 1-for-1 trade, not too bad in duo. Yeah, getting the kill on enemy carry definitely a little bit better.
Feels pretty good as it turns out.
I wonder. I wonder more kind of what the end goal is for other another with this comp. I mean, you got a lot of good CC burn with the Hunt Bats and the ultimate. range stun from infrared if they can land those spirit balls. Blink ult gets one set of beads. Surprised the support beads out of all. Well, I guess the beads weren't there for Lodris, so not a chance to. And it might just be the death of both of them because of it. Dash taunt in. That is the not fun part about having to play against Athena anywhere than support, is she will just be there.
Yeah, that was so annoying. It really is just so difficult to deal with. Especially if he's off to like a decent lane phase start. Like normally if you want to ult out a solo, you're at least trading something. Oh,
yeah.
I missed out on a wave. I missed out on a blue buff. Not exactly the case if you've got Jormungandr tower locked and you still had teleport up from earlier.
Real burns ultimate to help clear out wave in mid. Other than others kind of poked out. Seagull got a solo kill on the Yorm?
Yep. I actually was watching that from his perspective. Just no respect from Yorm on damage output there. Carbon Rick cleared wave, took the full combo, stuck around, took the combo again.
Not even a full item up on Seagull yet. Tier 2 restored artifact versus Tier 2 book. At least for Carbon Rick.
All right.
What do you go for in this first spot? Because it's not going to be the Doom Orb route. Are you rushing Chronos Pendant here for Seagull?
If I'm stuck with a restored artifact, yes. Otherwise, I think Carbon Rick's building probably just a little bit better. But the Guardian v Guardian soul lane matchup is so interesting, right? Like you don't really get the free first slot where it's like Warrior v Warrior. It's like, oh, Glad Shield, Breastplate, doesn't really matter. Guardians, you don't have like a great first option.
Pulled him out of the circle of protection. Not enough damage though. Double Spirit Ball. Good enough to keep Infrared alive. Lucion's been on point with these chains. A little shy that time just because of range.
I gotta ask because of mobilities. You have a ultimate, let's say, that lets you teleport to any allied structure, god, or ward.
Sheesh.
If it's what does the cooldown need to be? If it does literally nothing else, that's all it allows you to do. Which I think that's incredibly strong.
This is any allied god, structure, or ward. Literally anything basically friendly on the map you can teleport to.
Yeah. Because, like, Athena ult is friendlies, plus it gives, like, damage mitigations and stuff to them, right?
Yeah, regular teleport to tower is, like, what, 300 seconds or so? No, not 300. It's, like, 2...
It's not looking good.
No, it is not.
I see. Not good. Oh, Creel gets dashed to go in. He's got the rest of the team by.
Holy smokes, Team Seagull.
This is about the slash line they won at 25 minutes in.
Yeah, 7-3.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Kind of sped the pace
from
along.
another. No way it goes through.
We had a first blood at like 7:30 last game, and we're about to have game one's results by that point. To answer, I would say because it can go to wards, allies, or structures, I would say probably at least 150 or more time. But if that's all the ultimate is, I'm probably not playing that character as much. Though teleport to ward is very valuable.
I'm starting to wonder. If we take wards out of the equation.
Yikes!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, he's
I can't
good.
believe you
He lit.
No, he doesn't.
Well, I meant La Revolution lit.
Oh, I was thinking of infrared.
Not infrared. Infrared very much dead.
Unfortunate.
If we take wards out, I'm not playing that character.
Okay.
If the only benefit that you're getting for that teleport is to go to a structure or god, no ward, I'm probably just not playing that character.
But that's why I'm saying, like, what would the if you make the cooldown good enough that they're like still not bad? It's like, okay, it's like 70 seconds. That's pretty.
Yeah, I mean that
once a minute you can just kind of get around the map.
Yeah, I mean that makes it valuable in that instance.
Yeah.
Yeah, traditional cooldown, like, or even putting it like Athena's cooldown, probably not.
I'm a big fan of the, like, hey, you know what? Your ult is going to be not as big of an ult, but it's going to be up more often than a like, you know, it's not going to be a 90-second timer. It'll be a 45-second timer. It's just not going to do as much.
Oh, my God. Caught him at the tail end of it, but
what a good
Tchaikovsky in the tower.
And a throw for the L. What a good shape from other the another.
It's so unfortunate, you know? Line up your shot really well, max range knock up, find the gravity surge. Things are looking good. You'd already burnt the leap. Get punished anyway. Hunbots was just nearby. Unlucky.
Made the right play, just unfortunately had the wrong outcome. They didn't take in the Hunbots factor. Pretty able to get mid camps. He's doing all right against his lane opponent. Not falling too far behind. It was a bit of a struggle earlier, stuck under that tier 1, but now has that first item online, a little bit of extra damage. Infrared might be going down once more. Wind Gust not enough. Fire not quite. Needs one shot from Centaurus. Doesn't need it. Support's got it. Ooh, chain off the mark there. Nice little sidestep by Lodris.
This Ares is doing too much. I don't know if you noticed. Infrared got hit by chain and said, well, this is going to kill me if I walk away. I got to do something. Tries to return damage. You're just not matching output with Ares. Especially an Ares that's this far ahead.
Doesn't use beads.
Going for a solo ult just for funsies.
Third chain misses. Probably wishing he used beads there, but then again, he's only thinking, oh, it's just an Ares here. What do I have to worry about? Always expect the unexpected.
Oof.
Better step overhead slam. Feels great for Kwiatkowski. Fear no evil. Oh, get right at his feet. Avoids the third shot. Kwiatkowski's out. How do you take into account the Susano that ports around the wall? And Infrared, you just got back only to die once more.
Surely it's like a Fury call. Yeah, nice and simple here for Team Seagull.
Man, Aprila's stealing speed buff against 2 Typhoon kills 1, and he's gonna get out 2.
And they're gonna get this.
Oh
without
no!
going down. That's.
It is all falling
I'm
apart.
gonna call it I'm gonna use it as the word criminal.
Here's the thing, Kugus the Great, is Hachi does have beads. Wasn't expecting a Wheelers to be around the corner earlier. And now doesn't have beads. They're on cooldown for 2.5 minutes.
And what's so deceiving, really, is that it's only 3,000 gold. You know, that's not such a big deal. It's only 4,000 something gold now, but all things considered, pretty low amounts. Like, there's no way this is getting F6 if it's a ranked game. It would just never happen.
Well, that's because you've got a bunch of people who refuse.
Yeah,
in ranked
I'm thinking
period.
that's where we're at right now. The gold is too close. The reward is too high.
We're only 11 in. 4K is not the end of the world. It doesn't feel great.
Well, a dude like me is mentally crushed 5 times over. You know, like my brain stem's been folded into a pretzel. But
It sounds like you want to go to team other than another and see like where their mind's at.
I mean, we could.
Comms wise.
Wait, you're not fucking clue.
Sometime soon we're gonna lock in.
You load us
Sometimes.
16 times. What do you get? Another
so-
day over and the deeper
It's
and
threatening me. Stop singing, you put me off.
tell me 'cause I can't go.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah,
their
someone's
mental
My
is shot.
soul.
Who's singing on that squad?
That's oh man, what song is that?
My dude's humming
I know
hymns.
No, it is oh I guess it is, but I'm thinking he was singing the
I'm sorry, Logis.
We'll get
Rob the
next,
President. There it is.
You not kill this fucking Athena.
We can kill anyone we want.
We could kill anyone we want.
Well, it sounds like your friend wants to kill the Athena.
Uh-oh.
How about that? Maybe find in another lifetime, but not this one. Oh, no, this is Feather Step to stop it. Fear no evil's good.
Straight into the pain.
Unfortunately, you have an enemy Ares that's just walking from the back of your tier 1 tower.
What
I
role
sound
is
crazy
April
that
playing?
April's playing mid.
Surely mid Susano's gotta be illegal,
Double
man.
stun.
Like,
Okay.
Taking a page out of the
He said I'll play mid, but I'm gonna play my god.
taking a page out of the
You think it's
Picon book with that one.
I guess so. Oh,
Oh man.
oh,
When
jeez.
Rick's tablet is getting online, we got scaling. We got scaling.
Get that
You know
proxy king.
Now I'm kind of
Wait,
curious
yeah,
what's going
yeah.
on with Seagull.
Let's
Because they're doing real good.
see how the winning mentals are going.
I bet they're locked in still.
I vote in 14. Just watch out until then.
Whatever,
You should have there before.
10 seconds, Bertha. 10 seconds.
This better be the
Metro
highest
Boomin.
impact ultimate. I'm so ready.
1 second. 1 second. I'm coming on you. I'm ulting you. I'm ulting you. Oh, turn.
Oh, we're turning. It's turn.
Oh, so
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
it
He's at
Hey, don't you
wasn't
dare
as
put
high
that take my
value as
farm.
we were
What
maybe
the
hoping.
This is our farm.
No, you're
Khan
easy.
is a
Fuck
communist.
off, man.
That's
I'm
the
ganking
best
this guy.
feeling of
That's
being
easy,
ahead, by the
by
way, is when you're just like, what are
I mean,
they
at this
doing?
point,
Like
I'm
they're in
reaching
their
the
jungle, and
jungle.
you're like, no, this is our
Back to his
farm.
roots.
I'm not trying to share.
I've got
He's
4
I mean, this
speed
could just
buffs
be the
on this
strat
map.
to win the entire thing, by the way.
Yeah, we just put
Just
April
pit
on
lock me assassins
jungle
in mid
picks,
that I can
yeah.
play.
Yeah, literally.
There has
Just
to be
power.
some sort of rule break.
Nah, I don't think it is.
Dude, I was just
Yeah,
saying the
yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah, watch out for bats.
Okay.
I can't come.
Hey, we kill this, I'm Rayon. not- We kill. It's fine. It's free.
Literally 5 people, by the way.
And they
Rayon!
kill.
Yes! Go! We kill! We kill
Between
them all.
Abigail and
TPing, I'm TPing
Bayron,
as well,
dude,
I'm
it
TPing as well.
is just
I'm
not
coming,
gonna
I'm
be an
coming.
easy
Give me
game.
like 3
Oh
seconds.
man,
4
look at how
seconds.
much
Charge is fine,
extra
baby.
mobile Athena can be. You got ultimate for
coming.
teleport, you've
I'm going
got
on this
teleport,
fucking
you've got
hatchet.
teleporter.
He missed.
I mean,
That's so
go
many
mid
ways
tower,
to get
go mid
across the
tower.
map.
Triple kill.
Quad? Any quarters?
Yeah,
I'm
get
a
him.
quarter.
Oh my.
Quad for a Breel.
Okay,
Because
maybe
Veron
just
took
play
one
a
of them.
I'm actually down.
I mean, this is
Yo,
so
come gold, come gold. What, you spasmoid Zune shield before, huh?
Jeez.
Whoa!
Yeah,
my bad,
whoa,
okay, my bad.
man.
I went too far.
Take it back. Take it back.
This win has gone
Okay.
straight to his
What I
head.
love is the immediate, I went too
Take it back.
far.
This is gonna take us 3 years to do. And
Yeah.
see who's
I'm
better.
Baba beached, by the way.
I'm dead to gold.
That is one of my favorite bits is to say something
3K pot.
that's either a little rude or out of pocket,
I have a 500
and then to
pot
follow
now,
back and be like, hey,
Guys, my
I'm
Ares
sorry, that
is
wasn't me
DC
back
though.
there, you know?
Can we pause for him?
That's good.
Is that like a
Ron
deal breaker?
Jobert's got a decent variation on that bit, where he'll wait for you to say something out of pocket, give it a second to breathe, and say, "Hey man,
I can hold you. I'm on you.
did you mean it when you said
I
that?"
have 500 pot, 3K pot,
Good.
they cannot kill me.
Wait, what?
That's on the right.
Change.
What?
Okay, get out.
I'm getting deja vu.
Ooh, double taunt.
Why I have him, Bobby? Oh, you just destroyed him.
Where's my fucking?
I have a taunt and 2.
I have no beats.
Okay, man.
I have a tauntage.
That's a good taunt.
Oh no.
Okay, that 3K bot is broken, by the way.
Yeah, through.
Flanking.
Yeah, 3K pot already.
3K pot? Who's got a...
Hold on.
Bobby,
What is
if
this?
you die-
Susano have a
Taunt.
3K pot?
Actually, can't do this.
He does, like, you have a 500 pot as well.
Can we
I'll
do
buy one.
fire?
I'll buy one. Sure, I'll buy one. I'll invest. I'm too poor.
I'm getting a 5.
They got the kind of luxury gold to be
okay.
buying 3K pots?
Oh,
They're trying to end the game.
Bobby.
Well, it is 28 to
Minus
6.
500.
Why are you feeding
It's
my
the way
laner,
gold
bro?
league.
10K at
It was actually,
16.
no. It was
No
actually,
fires.
like, just running out, so it's fine.
Why feeding
Who's
my
fire? You
laner?
got a
Guys,
3K
all
pot. That's about as valuable as Fire Giant.
That is a
Better.
good game you need.
Actually feeding my
Okay,
laner.
I don't think 3K pot at 2 items is very
I
good.
can ultimate.
I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I'll vote in 1 second.
does it?
This guy's
Okay.
always calling the
Okay,
old
Veron.
timer, you know?
I'm on
Maybe
you,
do
I'm on
something
you, I'm on you.
else.
You gotta let him know.
I'm just.
Nice.
Get out. I
Dashing
can
out, dashing
cleanse
out.
the.
Ooh,
I
missed taunt that
wasted
time.
everything. I wasted everything.
It's cool, you know?
Body blocking him.
Body
I'm
blocks
nothing
were
for like
clean.
2
He
seconds.
floats. Get out.
Eesh.
I'm in.
Oh, I played them.
Eesh.
Oh, you blocked my autos.
Dash into him.
Yes!
Aw.
He sat over the wall here with
It
Magos.
definitely kills.
100%.
Especially if you leveled it.
30 and 6. 30 and 6. Yeah, I'm coming.
Plus the red pot that he's
30
got
and
going.
6, bro.
He does have
Can I
that red
just
pot.
blink for?
Ticking away.
He's booming.
We're insane.
Metro booming.
I mean, no way the
Make it
support role can solo an ADC, right? There's no way that's allowed. There's no way the support role.
Not the
Yeah, I mean, like,
support
I'm
role,
not, I'm not saying you have to
support's
surrender
broken.
other than other,
Wait,
but,
I just thought about it. It's actually
no one
fine
would
to buy
judge
pot,
you,
like only
you
on
know?
Olix, because I get
The
a lot of power
opposite,
from
in
my
fact.
ult.
What do you mean?
Completely
My
fine.
chain bugged.
I think this is the point where I'm definitely
It's fine
mental
to buy a
booming
3K
them
pot
out.
on
Made reds?
Olix.
it's only
Yeah.
12K in 17
This
minutes.
reset has Magi's, by the way.
30 to
Tight deal,
6.
guys.
Doesn't
It's only 30 to
it's
6.
time
Ult
for
three,
a
ult
fucking
two.
payback.
I'm ulting on you, Bobby.
Dude, you don't have to.
Oh, shit.
No,
Wait,
oh,
I'm
he
on
is,
April.
though.
I mean, I'm not on April. I'm on fucking Veron. I'm a tauntage, maybe?
I've missed.
No.
Why'd you taunt the CC immune guy?
Oh,
Well,
shit,
you
I'm
know,
1
it's,
HP.
it's hard to know.
Oh, no.
He is getting Yorm ragdolled right
I can
now.
buy every Yormo.
Beats, guys.
Guys, be reset here.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I'm just gonna take this and back, I think. Unless they're
think
walking up. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna back, actually.
Yeah, just let him do it. We can gank them.
I say this
If they
with
stop us,
absolutely
we run.
zero
I don't have TP. I don't have TP.
Yorm no ult. Yorm no
meaning
ult.
behind it. Take it purely at face value.
They both.
Gonna have a pistol this
Yorm
time.
didn't-
I was
Yorm missed, Yorm
convinced
missed.
until I looked down at his actual
rolling.
binds
Murder her.
that Seagull was a console
Oh, I'm
player.
I'm slow.
Baba has no hands.
Really?
Zero,
Actually dashed in with no
zero
ult.
meaning
Nice.
behind what I'm
Nice.
saying.
Nice.
I've ult in 20.
Just know that I meant it.
Baba ult.
It's fine,
Actually no
Baba,
ult.
okay?
I'm getting
Bastion no
Bastion.
beads. Patchy beads.
Multiple and 5.
I'm on this Baba.
Wait, what? I don't have my one anymore.
Just kill them all, murder them. Nice. Staged.
Can we just get middle tower?
You go right Phoenix, right
Yeah,
Phoenix.
yeah, right.
Go right Phoenix.
Surely,
go right Phoenix.
at some
fire,
point,
go
killing
fire.
these
Right,
guys
Phoenix,
is
Phoenix,
it's
Phoenix,
just
Phoenix,
gotta be
Phoenix,
worth
Phoenix,
less.
Get Phoenix.
Susano's level
Fuck
20.
Phoenix,
You're
go
getting-
fire.
Here's the thing. Susano
I like
gets 0
Phoenix.
value from killing anybody right now.
Yeah, infinitely more useful
bomb.
just to have
I'm
them
just
not
gonna
on the
bomb.
board.
It's a
level.
right Phoenix. It is
The
good,
closest
like,
in value that Susano gets is killing the Yorm, who's 4 levels
bomb it,
down.
bomb it.
You should
Yeah,
bomb
you
it and
definitely
go.
have to
You should
bomb
bomb it and go gold after. And then do camps.
Dude, they bombed it?
and then
Are they
go
going
fire
gold, you
after.
think? I would
got
tier
3K.
2
I mean,
to
it's still
gold,
good, I mean, it's-
personally.
Yeah, it's so close.
I'm buying.
Someone just like
Yeah,
peek
Kraken's
over.
winning.
Getting
Smack
tier
it.
2
And
mid.
we need
Kraken.
help. We need DPS.
Hey,
Aeon got
shout out to
so
Wheeler.
good. I'm
Peek
not-
Four
over and
levels
smack
up
smack.
in this game, by the way. Like,
Never
how
mind,
is
didn't
this-
get the tower.
Yorm is on
died
mid.
trying.
I might be dead. I might be dead here.
Never
mind.
I mean, I have
I don't
ult
think-
if he goes on you. Just don't
No,
die
I'm
challenge.
chilling,
I really
Jump
don't
in, jump
want
in,
Don't
jump in.
die challenge.
Don't
No, I'm
know.
chilling.
Level
jump in.
impossible.
Wow, man.
Pulling a green buff to you guys.
Oh, you could reset
Oh,
it.
that's my
man.
mantle.
Do rock.
Did you?
Get back
Favorite
and
thing
go
to do is
fire, guys,
support.
get
Just
forwards.
drag a
got
buff to
Abyssal
whatever
Stone here,
objective we're
guys.
doing. Like,
Got
guys,
that
I need
hidden
help.
value.
All right, let's check in with other
I
another.
got starter here. When you get started?
Reminds me of the Vulpes assault cast.
Going for a stacker Baba Yaga build. Oh,
What's Susno Athena ult?
you gotta expect the out of nowhere clothesline from the Susano.
Okay, just
Athena.
slamming chips. Is that what I'm hearing?
Someone's opening up some kind of pack.
All right, get me out of here.
Good
Get
stuff,
anywhere
good
else.
stuff.
Anywhere else. My misophonia is flaring. Nice. What
What's
up, Seagull?
misophonia?
It is a condition that causes certain noises to elicit emotional responses.
Oh, that's cool.
It is not.
It's a, well, yeah, you're right. I
It's a
should say
cool
that it-
concept, but it's
Well,
not
not a cool
fun.
concept. It is cool that it exists, but not actually. Like I didn't. I learned a thing. That's
Oh,
what. That's what's
nice.
cool. I learned a thing.
The knowledge of its existence is cool, but not the actual existence of it.
I wonder how we found that out. Well, I guess it's not. That one's probably not as hard to figure out as some other stuff.
He's going all the way up pit lane here.
Oh, the sound of eating causes you.
You get
extreme
real mad
distress.
when you hear people eat, huh?
Yeah. And you think that's
Oh, I
normal,
accidentally ulted
or?
on the feet. Dude, I'm very bad at hitting it, you know. Like, as sad as that sounds.
Just end the game, guys.
Yeah, we put
Oh,
them out
wow.
of their
Murder
misery
this
here.
guy.
I think that's
We
game.
put them out of their misery here,
Set
boys.
match.
Put them out of their misery is what I just heard the call for. It's like they might be.
Just a couple of gentlemen.
So,
They
Oh
whiffed
my God,
everything.
please. No, I can't die, I can't die, I can't die.
Can't die.
Can't die. Why can't you
I have
die?
a ton, I have a ton, I have a ton.
This is not putting them out of their misery.
No, this
That's
is.
clean, he's dead.
This is enabling the misery.
Oh
This is furthering and deepening the misery.
We actually can't end. We actually can't end.
Y'all could
can't
have.
end.
Y'all
I'll let-
could
I'll
have
let-
ended.
They
You
still
sitting there trying to
can.
farm a kill.
They still can. It's okay.
HP.
I was. I tried, bro. I tried.
I mean, GG's guys.
GG's.
GG's.
Yeah, I thought it was
40 to
cooked when you guys
7,
fought level
22
4, like-
minute
Yeah.
Like,
dub
I mean,
here.
1 and 9.
Seagull.
What do you mean?
Because I didn't have ult, so I couldn't TP over to you. Like, ult over to you.
I
18,
But then after that, we just
1
did it.
and 9.
Yeah, it's
Nice,
pretty
man.
good.
a wheelish
That's like really good.
in every game I think we've seen has done real good.
I think
That
that
was
was
the
like
Susa-
8, 1 and 10.
That was the
Yeah, they were
Susano this
18
time.
and
That
10.
one. That was the
2 and
Sus-
10. Okay.
That's still real good.
Yeah, that was April who went the 18-1 on the.
Yeah, that
this
one
time.
I agree with you. That feels like it's a. It feels
You know,
illegal.
it's not breaking the letter of the law.
Nope.
Jungler at heart, just playing assassin in mid. Assassin, whatever role you go to, you're just playing your thing, except maybe a little less complicated. You don't got to go back and
To
forth.
be fair
between
though,
all these paths.
so April's absolutely egregious. Everybody's KD on that looked real good though. On account of they were 40 to 7.
What's our procedure here? I think there's a bracket to
Yeah,
be shown.
there's
You know
now.
what? I'm calling for it.
Okay.
That was it. I called for it.
Oh, you called for the. Okay,
That
look
was
at that.
uncalled
There it
for.
is.
No, it was called.
No, it was called for it. He called for it, and now it's here.
That's
It is
right.
presented to you. Team Seagull wins
That's
2-0
crazy how that works.
in their best of 3 against the other another here in the losers finals. Now jump up to face off against Team I Davy, who has a 1-game advantage for being on the winner's side of the bracket in the grand final. Still a best of 3 between those two. We'll see if Team Seagull can get the revenge they were hoping for up against Team I Davy.
Yeah, last time it was a 2-0 between Davy and Seagull. And this time around, Davy, again, 1-game advantage. So could just close it out in 1 if he's brought his A game. But, you know, it's tough. Team Seagull's got a warm-up behind him. What's Davy been doing? Probably spinning his thumbs.
Sitting there just watching. Maybe not even watching. Could have been having another tea time.
Last time we were waiting for Davy, Davy was in jungle practice, slamming Odin bots with Ares chains.
Well, we'll see if Davey has been practicing his Ares chains on those Odin bots as we take ourselves to a quick break. When we come back, we've got our grand finals right around the corner.
I don't need you, I don't need you, yeah. I need a new apartment, my own safe haven, and not the dump you live in. I don't need you, cause I got high ambitions, a boss vision, I'm granting all my wishes. I don't need you, cause you've been blocking me and you've held me back from day one. Always kept me down so I couldn't fly on my own. Used to think that being single was being alone. Now I know I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, yeah. I make my own decisions, my lifelong mission, releasing inhibitions. I don't need you to come crawling back to me, to tell me that you're sorry. I'm better now, I'm happy. I don't need you, cause you've been blocking me and you've held me back from day one. Always kept me down so I couldn't fly on my own. Used to think that being single was being alone. Now I know I don't need you, I don't need being alone. You can stop me, you can reach me, 'cause I'm too high to fuck on. I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, yeah, yeah, yeah. When you feel like it's over and nothing else matters, I know you feel so divided. Pick yourself up again and you better start walk, girl. Open up your slippy heel, talk, girl. You have come too far to give it up now, even though it seems there's no way out. Take a look in the mirror now, what do you see? You can be anything you want to be, you know. You will never be alone. Girl, go make your move. There's nothing left to prove. I know that you will find your love again. Don't be ashamed to cry. Hold your head up high. I know that love will save the day. Love will save when you feel like you're stranded at the edge of the world. I know you've been taken for granted. Give some love to yourself and you better start walk, girl. Open up your step and hear you talk, girl. You have come too far to give it up now, even though it seems there's no way out. Take a look in the mirror now, what do you see? You can be anything you want to be, you know. You will never be alone. Girl, go make your move. There's nothing left to prove. I know that you will find your love again. Don't be ashamed to cry. Hold your head up high. I know that love will save the day. So go make your move. There's nothing left to prove. Don't be ashamed to cry. Hold your head up high. 'Cause love is gonna save the day. Love's gonna save the day. I wanna live your life. I wanna dream your dreams. Lick the moons, catch them stars in the night. Every superpower that is yours will be mine. I'll be that it girl, pouting mouth, crossing the line. You seem like you're the ruler of TikTok when you rock. How can you seem like you're a Wimbledon winner? I could the same, I'm a sinner. I wanna sing them I do the same, I'm a sinner. I do the same, I'm a sinner. I wanna live your life.
Welcome back, Smite fans, to the SCCC here in EMEA Finals, Week 3. Winner take all, 1 game advantage. Davey, Seagull, Trelly, Miff. I had to figure out what I was going to do there.
I thought you were trying to figure out our names.
No, my brain stalled because I was like, do I want to... Which direction I wanted to go. Introductions makes the most sense to be first.
No, that checks out. And I am Trelly, and he is Mifflin. But
Fact.
a 1-game advantage.
How do you feel about
Finals
1 game?
over in EU.
Fact.
There's a lot on the line. That's the bottom line here, boys.
Fact.
And a lot of work to be done if you are Seagull, because you are the one who's down 1 already. And it also means you need a little bit of work. I see that they've had the lobby up for 10-ish minutes, though. And so we're going to keep our eyes on Davey. What they're going to do in Game 1, how strong they're going to show up. Seagull's team just looked pretty good, as it turns out. Davey's team, though, has looked pretty good and has beaten Seagull
Already
1 time in the past.
So at that point, it's like you've already 2-0'd. You just need 1. Seagull's team kind of has all the weight and the pressure, I would say. Davey's like, hey, if anything, Game 1 can just be kind of a throwaway. I don't think they're going to take it that way, but in a situation like this, you can kind of just feel them out and see what goes on.
Yeah.
You already have that 1-game advantage. That's the benefit of being a winner as opposed to following the loser's bracket.
Now you're calling them losers, too, now.
Right. I've accepted that J-Mac was right. There is just some verbiage that we have to use, and there are winners and there are losers.
No, I think we're going to be jumping over to picks and bans. Woo. Davey, first pick. And even more important, our cheat screens are gone right now, so we can only go no predictions, no fake outs.
No goofs.
No goofs.
No hoodwinks. That was a good movie.
Hoodwinks?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember. I haven't seen it in years. I need my chat. Chat, have you guys seen Hoodwink?
Oh, here, I got you. I kept mine from over there because
I don't even know what you're talking. Is that like a Disney movie?
It's a no. It's it wasn't animated. I think it was DreamWorks. Am I thinking of the right one?
I don't think it was DreamWorks. I think it was like it looked like it was DreamWorks, but I think it was like a bootleg one. Maybe I'm wrong. It had a stacked cast though, if I remember correctly.
What was the movie Monster House? It's like about a.
Oh, that's a banger.
That's a good movie.
I rented the game from Blockbuster.
Yeah, that movie was scary.
It was.
It was. I remember being terrified.
And then like once you learn what makes the house a monster, it's also just sad.
It's sad and still scary.
Yeah.
Honestly. Now I have an unfounded fear of like, what if I also fell into like concrete while they were building a house and became the house.
I thought you were gonna say you were afraid of like rickety old houses.
No. I mean, yes, but like for different reasons. Let's be like fire hazard and I don't want to fall through the floors.
Okay. And that's a fear you live with?
Not like always.
Yeah.
Just like if I'm in the presence of an old rickety house.
I've definitely fallen through like like when you're in the attic and you always have to stay on the wooden boards.
Yeah.
You don't? Yeah, I did that once.
That is like one of my longest standing fears as a fat guy. Is like you never want to be the dude who like breaks the floor. You know what I mean?
No one ever wants to be.
Or like maybe like in high school you're in like one of those rickety old chairs and you're like, man, really hope this doesn't break when I squeeze into it. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of breaking, Team Seagull's gonna have to break that Odin cage. And also, dude, I get the Ares ban. That makes complete sense to me. Davey's been owning on it. I get the Cthulhu ban, but Odin is just super annoying. I don't know if I'd be letting this guy through.
I like that Susano ban.
No, that's
based on what I just saw on Susano. The 18-1 turns out real good. Take that away from April.
Billy said spoilers for the 2006 movie Monster House ? And then someone said it's an 18-year-old movie, and Billy said spoilers aren't a joke. And he's right. That's our bad.
This was 18 years ago.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
That's a burden of knowledge I didn't want.
2006 is the year Oblivion came out.
Hmm.
Used to be, back in my day, you could measure time by Elder Scrolls releases. You can't do that anymore.
Well, you still can.
I've lost track.
When was the last Skyrim release? When did it come out for Alexa in your smart fridge?
Probably like 2016. It's been too long, bro.
What, like on this earth, or like, what do you mean? Just in general?
Since like the last Elder Scrolls release.
Oh,
But,
okay.
like,
Yeah.
I
you remember
was-
that time that they came out and they said, "Hey, we are working on the Elder Scrolls 6," and then it's been like 8 years.
Hey man, they're real working.
Yeah, they're real working.
they are really working.
I have a buddy that works for the parent company of Bethesda, and every now I ask him every now and then. He goes, "Dude, if I ever knew, I'd let you know." But he's like, "I don't know anything. They wouldn't tell me." I'm like, fair enough.
But if he knew and then told you and you knew, would you leak it here?
Oh no, because that would probably get him in trouble.
Right, but like, how are they gonna know?
Well, leak it like here live, or leak it here like we're talking in the back, because
Oh,
those
I
are
mean-
very different things.
I mean live.
No, I wouldn't do that because I think they would come for me.
Oh, they would.
Yeah.
Just, maybe it would be worth it. But Odin is not invincible. That is something I wanted to bring up. There are counters, and a Wheelix can be one of them. If Team Seagull wanted to try and deal with this guy, that wouldn't be a bad place to look. But now you're giving up Odin and Thoth. I would argue one of the top just picks in both roles, both mid and solo. So that's kind of scary, assuming Odin does go to solo. Dude, ever since the Odin buffs, I've been seeing him pretty much everywhere. I've seen jungle Odin, I've seen solo and support, and I hate that.
Yeah, I mean, he's just like a ridiculous pick right now. I've been playing him in jungle a fair bit. First item, Jotuns.
Yep.
Level 7, your 3's doing like 600 damage.
And like nothing
already.
else matters.
And
First item
nothing else,
Jotuns doesn't matter the rest of the build.
Yeah, you're
good.
chilling.
And I don't like that one bit.
I can get into it.
No, I believe you. Like I believe you're enjoying it, but like
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
not the guy picking Odin. I'm the guy getting Odined.
Well, maybe if you like queue up with the right guy, you could have the Odin on your team. It's me. I'm the right guy.
All right, let's queue up.
Yeah, just gotta get you into my elo ranges. Oh,
I'd have to lose a lot of games. You set me up for that.
Yeah, I'm
like 2600.
Okay, then we could probably queue then.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I am in diamond.
The last time we checked, you weren't
Like
doing as hot.
1800, yeah.
You definitely pumped
We're
up.
1800 like plat.
Yeah, I've played a bit.
You've been slamming the queues.
I don't know.
That backseat gaming stuck with him.
You said you've been carrying tacos. That's still true?
Oh, them's the facts. I haven't played with Taco in a little bit though.
Oh. But when you do, you
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Like so heavy.
Understood. All right, what do you think? Is that solo Odin or support?
Ooh man,
do-
you never know with these guys. Could be jungle still. You don't know.
That is accurate. I'm looking at.
If it's any of those not solo things, I think I'll be sad.
Yeah,
It feels like he's a solo lane lockdown.
He is a solo lane menace, but you're up against Yorm, and it's like he's just gonna breathe on you, and then you don't get value from the cage. But when Ares is banned, Davey usually goes to like Terra or Horus. So I'm just thinking like Odin can fill some of that aggression that
What
he
else?
wants to go for.
Davey plays a lot of W gods.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm blanking on some of the
Arthur
others.
gotta be
Kuzumbo
a
was going to be on that list. Charon is on that list. That's one of the other gods.
So there is a King Arthur on my screen,
And
there's
you
a
agree that it's a
Yorm,
throw.
and there's a Chiron.
Right.
So like on paper, I was thinking Chiron could be mid or ADC.
Mid or ADC, yeah.
Yorm was solo. Now that
Okay.
the King Arthur's done it, there's no way King Arthur's going anywhere but solo, right?
Gotta be solo.
So Yorm mid, Chiron ADC maybe? I mean, we'll have to see. Maybe it's Yorm support.
support,
The last pick will tell us. And there's that Terra. And that's why they call me the expert on Davy's mind. I can't tell you how many times I've been called that.
Yeah, it's so much. Like I remember you thinking you were even going to get it like tattooed.
Yeah, it was a thought.
Like it's just like a thing that people know you as, and you were like, you know what? I should just have that somewhere.
Yep, I'm saving up. If you want
It's Odin
to.
solo.
What's it?
Yeah, it's Odin solo.
Yeah, that's good. You got set up for the Najah. Double setup if you count Heimdall.
And I do.
And you should. Then that's plenty. Okay, so now that we see Kleena.
Huh?
Kleena mid.
Yeah, because
Yorm support.
April has just been going like junglers, just saying like, hey, I'm not allowed to play jungle, but I can play junglers in other roles.
Yeah, I can just play my god pool.
Yeah.
Maybe it has to be Yorm.
It's
mid.
no, it's got to be Yorm support.
Well, I mean, I feel like you really want some magic damage somewhere.
I mean, yeah, but just build magic damage from support.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a Priel on
A Wheelix support would be
one of the assassins.
crazy. Can you pull off of Giddy Up?
No, not Giddy Up, but you can
Okay.
do,
Off of
you know,
Giddy Up.
your
Oh yeah, you
lifting
can.
Arthur.
Doesn't yeah.
It's a knockback. It's not a knock up.
There's a little bit of knock up on it, I thought.
It knocks up buffs. I don't think it knocks up gods.
I'm thinking a little bit of time on there.
All right, someone in chat tell us.
Yeah, someone in chat surely knows. Bunch of nerds in
J-Mac will
chat.
tell us. He's in there right now. I saw him.
Nah, dude, he's on the way home probably.
He just typed.
Yeah, it was forever ago. Probably driving.
It does? I've never seen that symbol. Wow.
It's cool, man. You're just not
I still don't think that's the thing, but
guy.
just like that, it's kind of cool that that could be a possibility. But the name is blanking. I know it starts with a G, and it's crazy to pronounce.
What?
The guy who played it on Seagull's team went like 8-2 with it, while April was like 16-1 on Susano. So they controlled one aspect with the Susano ban, but that Wheelish still there, still strong, still sleeping, still waiting.
So I'm pretty sure we are looking at King Arthur support then. And that's
Dude.
interesting.
What made you change your mind?
Well, because Seagull likes Yorm.
So I'm not gonna turn my head to the left and get like a spoiler.
No, sure.
So if I like turn my head to the left, you didn't review that first.
No.
I'm gonna turn my head left.
Miff. You
Dude.
you don't have to do that.
That's crazy. Why didn't you just trust me when I said it?
About King Arthur support?
Yeah.
I didn't have any reason to believe that
Oh.
would want to play King Arthur support.
Oh, okay.
Well, why'd you fact check? Why'd you look over? You didn't trust me?
No, yeah. Clearly, we've broken the trust at some level here today. And to right the ship, I guess we all have to look inward. And instead of being a cooperative effort, now you and I can be competing.
In what way?
I don't know, just in the right way.
Yeah, the one who's most right.
Okay.
We're going to take up every sentence you've ever said on broadcast. We've secretly been tracking truth or not. And now we'll follow up with how accurate and truthful you are overall.
I think I would win that. Because I think Miff just comes up here and lies. Like, not recently, but you used to do that constantly.
Notice the smear campaign coming from my opponent here. I want you to think of all of your favorite politicians throughout the years and how many of them, when they were correct, would say, well, look at how wrong my opponent is. I think if you had a steady grounding there, some good footing, some good policy yourself, Charlie, you wouldn't be so focused on what I'm doing.
Well, here's the thing, Miff. I am preying on your downfall. That's the thing. And I don't think you're going to get there yourself, so I got to give you a little boost.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I think he just said, like, you're doing too well. I got to tear you down.
That's exactly what I said.
Nice.
That is exactly verbatim what I meant.
Man. You guys should all take ayahuasca if it goes to game 3.
What is
But
that?
that's not how you spell that. That's crazy. That is a wild phonetic spelling of ayahuasca. Shouts to you, man. Schmelius? I got what you're saying.
I don't even know what they're trying to say.
It's you know, like when in like TV shows from like the early 2000s, they would go into the desert for like a vision quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that the
Gotcha.
substance they partook of was ayahuasca.
Understood. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to watch some Smite gameplay. I think that's probably what I will do.
It's kind of like a vision quest if you think about it.
At least for the next 1 to 2 games.
If you show George Washington 10 minutes of Smite gameplay, I think he'd like fall apart.
No, you're definitely right. But also he had like lead in his mouth, so.
And yeah.
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 And you can't have lead in your mouth.
No.
So I think he'd fall apart probably before he even got to the Smite gameplay. And then he'd say, wait, is that King Arthur support? That makes no sense. And
What
I'd
is
say,
the least offensive thing you could do to instantly kill a colonial? I'd give him
a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Dude, for real.
They overloaded with flavor. They have a heart attack immediately after. Their bodies couldn't handle it.
Yeah. They'd be like, how come this meat doesn't taste like any meat I've ever had in my life?
Just give him a fountain drink.
Yeah, any carbonated beverage.
God, I think about how I'd kill colonial.
Honestly, just like speak to them with like any slang from the last 20 years.
I'd be like, hey man, are you
And they might get
married?
an aneurysm.
He'd say no, and I'd say lol el-riz, and he'd say what?
Actually, at that point, you might get strung up as a witch for speaking in tongues.
Phantom tax.
Yep, and then he would just. It's the only thing I could think of. I've already noticed that Dark and Aim Blue are like out for blood. Like the Thoth and the Naja are staying about as far up as you can in this lane. I mean, you're up against double assassin, so you have the range. Why not?
You really don't want to lose pressure into this comp too.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Aim
no.
Blue already. He doesn't even have. He can't even reach.
He can.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
Boom.
The
Boom.
perfect wall. Here comes Dark. You gotta pick a target. Not the guy in the wall. Oh no
Might be
way.
dead.
Hope you got a horn shard. He didn't. That's embarrassing.
Ooh. Oh, jeez.
Dark's dead too.
No, he's
Dead.
fine. Jeez.
April just standing over. I didn't hate the call, but number one, Dark has Aegis and didn't use it, which is unfortunate. 'Cause it's like
That is criminal.
You gotta like at least feather step or something, right? And then number two, they did not account for April just going in the wall and owning them.
Yeah, and that's just like this thing that Kleena brings to the table. Like Kleena can just go in walls, you know?
That is her thing. Let's see how much damage this King Arthur support's doing.
Too much.
Not enough.
Is
Not
now
enough.
gonna dedge? No? Okay.
No rotations. The jungler or the assassin's on the other side of the map.
I think you just wait for some cooldowns here from your boy Davey.
If it was like literally any other warrior, I think that goes fine.
I mean, as far as like warrior supports go, Horus is definitely top of my list. I love like a Hercules. Not too many else that come to mind.
Guan Yu.
There was a time when Aurora was really pushing the Guan Yu support. Didn't love it.
Odin.
Yeah, that guy can just play anything right now. But unfortunately, this is that snowball effect.
Horus.
Jajovsky goes in for first blood, gets it, hits level 5, goes immediately to the second blue buff where you usually wouldn't have your ult, and just yoinks Jor out of the air, gets a second kill. And now we got a little bit of a snowball going for Team Seagull.
Horus.
Yeah, Horus was the only one I said besides Herc, and you've said it twice, so we are really spitting today.
Hercules.
Yeah, that was my second one. So we have established 2 gods 4 times.
Guan Yu.
Yep, that was my third one.
What about Horus?
I think Horus would be a really good one.
Yeah. I wish somebody had said it already.
Aw.
Kind of egg on your face for not saying it yet.
Yeah. +1 to Mifflin being right more often. Ooh.
Naja. Smack. Smack. Smackaroo.
Oh, you should have sent him through the realms. Now he's through the realms, but is it too late?
He's definitely dead.
Yeah, but I just mean like, is Ragnar gonna die?
I also don't know. Did they need to do all that on the one guy?
Yeah. Things were getting rough.
I feel like they probably could have.
They saw Jajovsky coming over, and they said, let's just confirm this kill and get out.
Ooh. Achilles support. Nike.
What about Horus?
I've been thinking about Horus a fair bit.
Herc?
Yeah, those are definitely good choices.
Personally, I'd say Guan.
Did I say Achilles yet?
No, I think you said Horus. This bit hasn't been funny yet. We're not done. Double invade too, man. April's gonna be a menace. Clean it from ahead. Stacking Soul Eater. Buffs do not belong to Team Davey at the moment.
April is certainly skirting the rules here with some of the god selections, but I'm about it.
No, I agree. Oh, not
He's
enough.
fine. He's chilling.
Eagle gets up. Oh, but
Following.
now we got some problems here. Someone's got to kill Gagovsky.
Bro went back for the Odin.
Oh,
No way he
You
evaded
get
punish.
another kill here for sure.
Oh, we got livers.
Ooh, April.
Nice.
He's definitely got aim blue.
Amber's got dash, man. You're crazy.
I don't know. I feel like I chased that pretty easy.
Yeah, you wouldn't. If that was me and you were that, nope.
Okay. I'm not, you know,
What,
I've
man?
decided to take an approach of radical acceptance of everything that we say here on the casual couch here.
I mean, that makes sense.
I'm not an arguer anymore. It's a young man's game, and I'm getting old.
First of all, I agree. Second of all, I think that was really an argument. I was saying, you know, Aim Blue had evade and punish. He's getting out there.
Yeah, you're right.
Y'all ever wonder what like Davies' team is thinking?
Yeah. If only there was a way we could find that out.
I don't think there is though.
I feel like there could be a way. Gorgas has to say the right words.
What, something like let's check in with Davies' team?
Yeah, that's the words. Those are the ones.
$30
I just know they were holding their finger over that button for so long. Like, come on, guys.
Saltado, tío. Bitch.
Voy.
No.
I'm on my way, but...
We should have checked in with the other guys.
Oh, they got one
¿Una
though.
jaula ese? No, no tiene jaula.
No tengo jaula.
They might not be done if Davey gets there.
Classic Davey
That's
late to the
it,
fight.
Yeah, but.
I'm on my way to you. Arthur's here now. Arthur's here. I still have med.
Oh, there you go. They needed that kill.
He's got ult, he's got heal, he's got med.
No, he's done.
Bro's gonna burst heal his boys. Never mind.
His boy.
I don't know how much you want to fight this anymore.
A little bit.
If Aim Blue got out, would have been sick for sure.
La calidad que
They're just doing it to him.
No, he gets the clap here?
No, John.
He going for the blue that's not spawned in yet?
How'd you know?
Well, I just know my timers. They've been invading that blue, which means that their blue will come up later. Because you can't get your own blue when you're invading.
Arthur coming left, yeah.
Pretty chill so far. I mean, 5 to 6. Only down like 800 gold.
Willick's no beats, right?
But I expected more hype from Team Davey.
Yeah, I don't know that I expected too much throughout the early game.
Dash down from
Chiron. This is just like a scaling comp comparatively.
Oh, they're setting it up.
Chiron walking in here. No dash for a bit.
Sit still.
Oh.
Nice.
Take him up?
Yeah.
Dude, Terra Naja is a broken combo, but you got ult first.
Hey, 3.
Nice. Get that purple.
Jeez, they could probably just do gold,
you get
no?
left.
What about that, boys?
Yeah, they're greens up as well. I'm with you.
They got no mana on Heim.
They got meditation.
Oh, hold up.
I 3 them. I 3 them.
Hold. And even get in the wall.
He dashes.
Still have med.
I thought he was gonna like
Med in
hold
you.
and pop med.
Stun them.
That ult was a little late.
Oh, was so late, bro.
There it is.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna try and back.
20 HP.
Oh my god.
Dude, the Lugi was
What are you
over
gonna
there.
There's a chance I accidentally cancel my back jumping out of fear there. That's
so long.
staying cool, calm, and collected.
I think that was more of a, I'm dead regardless, so I'm just accepting.
Yeah. Either make it back to base or I'm dead, so.
Keep doing your buffs. Keep doing your buffs.
Bro said keep getting the buffs because I got the
Oh,
oh looky.
Goodness.
The warm up.
Bro's taunting so hard he opened up the skill menu.
That's why you gotta stay warm.
Mm-hmm. Those Odin bots didn't know it was coming.
Something about this King Arthur is
Tickling your fancy or rubbing you the wrong way?
pissing me off.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Go for the next dual buffs again,
I figured you were gonna say nothing good, but I wanted to make sure.
It's like
Is it that it's a King Arthur?
it's like he could be doing damage or CCing and he's not doing either.
That's true.
Yeah, she did.
Maybe we could hear, what his mindset is. Team Seagull, they just got their gold stolen. Maybe they're a little upset about it. We could listen in.
That's good. That's good journalistic intent from you. All the emotion.
Arthur backing.
I'm not
Wait,
there, man.
they buffed Cleo old cooldown though, no? I think so.
I'll look for a gank console here.
Yeah, he's just doing his blue.
Really, this guy just
This is what you
jumped
wanted,
away.
huh?
Yep. Give it
I
time.
can come. I can
He's
come.
cooking
Coming
something
as well.
up.
One way.
I have a knock up. I have a knock up.
You're not getting that knock up. He got the knock up. My God.
I'm
going
flanking.
for green. I'm
Check it
going
out,
for
check it
green.
out.
I'm
covering you.
There's
I'm
like
covering
three
you.
people here. There's like 3 people
Yeah,
here.
towers in the jungle. Okay.
You can
Just get
get
mid
next door. Get
Dude,
next door.
Odin is
Get
not
next door.
tanky at the moment.
Mid Bastion as well.
Yeah,
I
what
can
did
do it myself.
build?
if
He
you
must
like
I
it.
have Jotun's first for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
There's no farm digged in the fucking game.
Nice, nice.
They're gonna get
That really cool. Holy shit.
Yeah, it looks like Jotun's into Genjis.
I'm down to die.
Hear that Discord lag?
Yeah, we're getting some nice robot vibes. We can pull out.
These are the type of dudes who are like, yo, this Smite server is bad.
Doug POV.
We can go to the Doug POV.
You can see that thing I said. I'm still, guys, I'm going to be honest, kind of flabbergasted, speechless from that Gold Fury steal.
It's just like Terra's doing more damage and CC and healing. And it's like, I'm seeing the King Arthur.
Yeah, I see him. I'm
and
looking
and
at
that
him.
spin tick for 8. So it's like, why'd he do it, you know?
And he was definitely locked in first.
Wow, they couldn't kill him though. That's why. So elusive.
God, that guy's so slippery.
Yep.
Like a greased up watermelon at a pool.
Mm-hmm. It's a great analogy.
All right. Because you said that, I have to ask this question now. Anybody else ever have, like, family that threw the watermelon in the pool to keep it cold?
No, that sounds awful.
No, I
Yeah.
never had
Chlorine in the
that,
pool.
but
Oh, you got
at my local pool, they used to have, like, they would play pretty much water polo, but with watermelons, where it was like,
Sounds awful.
yeah, you
Like
would,
a concussion.
you'd have to get the watermelon from one side of the pool to the other, and only the dads were allowed to play, like the big adults.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, I couldn't lift the watermelon and stand at the deep end. It was unfortunate.
Ooh, was that Aegis from Yorm?
I think it was.
Lucky guy.
Still scrapping though. Team Davey wants to go for the pyro. Sequel's weak but sticking around. This is the big threat though. Rogovsky is near.
Surely you just take the fight. Oh, Davey.
Oh, they're cooking though. Oh,
They're getting cooked, though.
Yeah, you gotta remember that April exists.
yeah, Priel's a menace.
But hold on.
Oh, not Rogovsky.
Oh, jeez. It's gone so bad.
Ragnar's just 1v4 right now.
I wonder, yeah, what happened to that warm-up they were talking about?
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
he's
on.
so gone.
Did he Aegis?
He did it.
Yep.
I was gonna say if he gets one, it's worth it, but he did not. I'm thinking Kleena might have to be the first target.
I've seen a lot of King Arthur focus, and that was working. But I'm thinking it's not going to work too much longer.
The greased watermelon analogy is perfect, man. It's
Oh,
slippery.
yeah. The more you chase him down, the more elusive he becomes.
And why is that?
It's because of grease.
Well, isn't he the same amount of slippery the second you try and grab onto him?
Yeah, but you don't really feel it. You don't really feel it until you get a little handsy.
Are you wearing some sort of gloves or no?
No, of course not.
Okay. So we'll keep our eye on Revolution. And hopefully Team Davey has better target prio in the next engagement. Could be around Pyro because that did not go down.
Y'all had mentioned this Odin having a poor, bad time in lane.
Yep.
It's mega bad. 0 and 4.
Yep.
Bad times.
Did get beats. That'll help. But still doesn't have Fizz-D. That's the big issue. We've already rotated when it's like you want to sit in lane until you're a tanky boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not there yet. Oh, another steal.
Dude.
Did Davey get that?
No, that was aim blue for sure. I think he let the ult fly.
Oh, you're right. The ult's down. I didn't even get to see. I was looking at the builds. I was trying to see when Yor was going to be able to finish that Glad Shield.
And now only 500 gold separate these teams.
Speaking of aim blue, he's going down a defensive path too.
So scared.
I mean, it's a quad fizz draft.
Yeah, still couldn't be me.
No way you're just gonna do it, right? Like they have vision.
What do you
Oh
think?
my god.
No Thoth ult either.
Why don't they care?
Aaron's got Centaurus. Looks like he wants to go for it. There it is. Blue team gets it. Oh, but Dark. You got ult? Oh, he's got ult.
Dude, he's gone. It's like he was never even in there.
Yeah, but it looks like Davey might be in some trouble.
Yeah, but that's your support. Like, what do you care? Bro cannot
I was gonna
move.
say I haven't seen the dash yet. Ends up being worth it. Ooh, Ragnar looking for a 1v1.
Oh God, you don't win that.
Oh, hit the one though. One more auto.
No, it's not. It's not enough.
Oh, I thought he was teleporting in. I was baffled. We're about to see the value of this King Arthur pick. You ready?
Bro blinks over the wall, whiffs everything. No whiffs. This guy's hitting everything. Oh jeez.
Any other support, and I just feel like that kill is a lot smoother.
Like it just happens, right?
Man, Ragnar played that very well though. The knockup, get as much mannequins damage as you can. Unfortunately, April was there. If April didn't go in and just trusted his support, there would be no kill.
Now, is there a world where Aegis gets used by Ragnar and he gets both kills and lives?
I don't think so. I think April had it covered, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's a toss-up.
You're sober now. Yeah.
Which comms were we in last?
We heard
were in
Seagulls.
We were in Seagulls when
All right, take me
Robot.
back to Davey.
All right, let's check it out.
Now this is the good stuff.
Clear Nanowitz, I remember.
Clear dash. I'm gonna pressure here.
Nice.
Dude,
missing.
I think he's dead.
Should be. What?
Clear eye guys.
He didn't charge that ult.
Yeah,
Probably
what?
blue.
You're behind us.
And Blue had so much time.
Ay, de verdad, tío.
Willix jump. Willix, step me, he's dead. I'm stunning. Beats, Willix. Beats, Willix.
Es una polla, tío.
That's good
Now,
enough. We can
Picks up.
I'm gonna have to double check if I remember correctly, but I'm pretty sure I heard.
Están tirando
Viv
todos,
out
tío.
of
Willix
which
blink
is-
as well.
Really?
Blink as well.
Really?
Or really? The way he said it was very much a really.
I mean, at least they targeted the cleaner. That was the call. It was just
Okay.
not enough damage.
If he just charged the ult like a half
Yeah.
second, it would have been fine.
Yeah,
Let's
for
just stay
sure.
on left because they might gank him, I think.
You think we got half seconds out here? We're at a breakneck pace, okay?
I think he definitely had time.
I need my.
For sure. Oh, absolutely.
I thought Gore was trying to be nice, and then the second there was any flag, he's like, "Oh no, that was he could have definitely killed him."
I was trying to infuse more sarcasm into my voice.
Did you guys see that clip of Nade shot folding
Nothing
after
serious.
0 pressure, like when he said he was gonna get off?
Oh yeah, that was so
That
funny.
is my favorite clip
TP?
in existence.
I might die then.
Zero pressure fold, one of the best memes.
I'm gonna med it for cooldown speed.
Oh, cooldown med, that's big.
Keep running.
Look at this peel.
How is he doing it?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Willix
god.
alive. One.
Is Terra infinitely more valuable in support than King Arthur?
Yeah, please,
Yes.
and clear. All four of them here.
But I
Click
think
now to find out.
I think La Revolution knows. Gore, have you seen that clip?
Which clip? The nade shot one you were
Yeah.
just talking about? I have not.
Yeah,
I
pretty
haven't
much he
already.
just goes, all right, they had a terrible game. He says, all right, gentlemen, that's unfortunate, it's my last game. And his buddy goes, not play one more. He goes, all right, bet I'll play one more. He just immediately goes, all right, cool, let's go. Let's keep.
Wait, we can maybe pull pyro now. Pull pyro now. YouTube, pull pyro.
That is good work.
It is good work. They didn't have to ask him at all. He's like, I wanted you to ask me. I wanted to stay on.
Me, anytime I walk into like a jeweler or like a watch shop. I'm gonna look at these. No, yes.
Can we go straight?
No, I'm good. Oh, we have cool ones. Oh, you got cool ones? Let me check them out.
Running deals?
I'm gonna back quick. I'm gonna get my Purdue.
Yeah, they hit you with the everything's 50% off. You're, oh, really?
Interesting. So I can buy two.
I'm not gonna
Cost
back,
of
I'm not
one.
gonna back.
I'm on more.
That's girl math.
I'm bugging.
I have all.
You just play super safe, Pablo. Play super safe.
Yeah.
Don't go
I'm
no.
not gonna.
I had to explain girl math to Katie, and it was very fun.
How did
Clear no
Katie?
beats for a little
I'm
bit.
sure she uses girl
Can
math.
someone clear me?
Oh, she uses it. She did not realize there was a
Doesn't
term
know
for it.
she was-
Yeah.
Understood. Understood.
Because I'm also a big purveyor of using.
Doug, view me real quick.
Oh, back to Doug. Could be big.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Watch this Odin cage.
Oh, double stun.
Watch this Odin cage.
Davey's cooking.
Davey is cooking. 4-man ult.
Look at that Odin cage.
They got yormed.
I
Yeah.
don't see any of the follow-up though. Oh, aim blue. No. What are you doing, bud?
Dying.
This fight has gone
It's so split.
awfully south.
Oh, Lucian dies.
Support for mid trade. This is terrible.
Davy's still stepping forward though.
Davy's like, I'll hit all my CC.
Davey said I'm gonna make it terrible for them.
Oh, nice.
And then now it's all of a sudden it's worth.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's triple worth. Oh, is it quadruple worth? Nah, we went back to double worth.
Well, Seagull should get at least.
Oh, now it's only
more.
just kind of worth.
Surely Dark doesn't die though. The spit's down.
Dark's going back in. He's gonna die for this.
Yeah, just save your. Yeah, save. Perfect. Done. Easy. Well played. Well played.
But do they get any?
Where? Yeah, where
Get
on
the meteor.
where on the worth scale?
I'd call that like a okay trade. You take that trade and you're like, all right, maybe it goes better next time.
I mean, you got Bobble Odin now. Dark actually lived through the fight. You got April's beads, which is important.
And Blue's back. If you get the Fury, it's super worth.
Let's see. I mean, Seagull's dead, so no TP they got to worry about. Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, a lot of Revolution's like around, but it's to support King Arthur, so like, what do you care?
Well, he's on the way. We'll
Oh
see how
god,
that's-
you care a lot.
We'll
You care a lot.
see.
Get out of there.
We'll see.
Run away.
Oh, they can't do it.
You might be dead.
I'll just dash out. It's King Arthur.
I was talking about King Arthur.
So King Arthur support, where are we at on that now? There's
I
a,
think it's OP.
nice 22.5-minute update.
It's OP. Broken pick.
He's got damage. 8,500 of it. That is the bottom of the chart, but not by a lot.
Second only to his, or last only to his jungler. Huh.
And he has lowest net worth, but not by a lot. What else could it be lowest of? He's lowest GPM, but ooh,
XP per minute.
Yeah, not a lot though.
This is just like the enemy support on a losing team is always going to have all of these stats, though. I don't think it matters what pick you are. Besides the damage.
Okay, let's see wards placed.
Okay, yeah, that'll be the telltale sign.
All right, he's kind of cooking.
Ooh, second to last on his team.
Yeah, but not by a lot.
Maybe you can't keep saying that and acting like that's analysis.
He's close, this guy.
He's getting real close.
Yeah, but not like a lot. Oni Fury down. The enhanced minions are pushing up. Pyro spawns in here shortly. Team Davy taking that aggressive positioning. I need to see better positioning from Main Blue. Man needs to stay a little bit back. Wait for the CC. It'll come. Your team has plenty of it.
You think Aim Blue's listening right now?
No, I'm telling him. Yeah, I'm coaching him.
Okay. Shots charged. Said I'll wait for the setup. Shots charged. Sent it off anyway. Clips Apriel. Does
Half
not
health?
like charging that bad boy, does he?
Yeah, I mean, he charged it a little bit more there, but he's got breastplate, remember, so not the most damage.
He's like, guys, I am distracting these fellas.
Oh, they get nothing there?
Oh my god.
Gotta die on landing.
He's dead on landing.
There it is.
Guys, this fight's going pretty good for Davey.
April can hide in the wall, though.
Yor doesn't have TP, so it's a long walk.
This is gonna be very hard to do if April can get back in the wall in time, but I don't think he'll be able to. Heimdall melts this with mannequins.
Cage is coming up.
Raven
Aim
Ward
Blue's
flies
ultimate's
through.
coming up. Oh, they're just coin tossing.
They've got bombs, though. They have 3 bombs. Yeah, they got it. Wait, they stole
No, they
it.
didn't.
Oh.
It got
They
stolen.
used 0 bombs.
They used 0 bombs.
They used 0 bombs.
They didn't use any bombs.
They had 3.
Yeah, but how are you gonna siege if you don't have bombs?
You could have used 1.
With Fire Giant, usually.
Yeah, that's what I'd recommend.
Hold on. Hold on. It's only 1 Fire Giant for Apriel. And how much longer is he gonna have it?
Surely. Oh!
There it is.
So nobody gets Fire Giant. I'm okay with that.
Hold on, and they get conveyor belted for it? No, that's King Arthur. He's guy's so greedy.
That's like the one thing he's good at.
I'd be dropping
as a support.
I'd be dropping 3 bombs on
surviving.
Well, no, they gotta. Now they know they need the bombs for Fire Giant secure, so they're gonna hold it for next Fire Giant.
No. Aim Blue will have ult next fire.
No, dude.
Yeah.
You're not going to fire if Aim Blue's ultimate is up. You gotta get the pick first.
Facts. Myths clearly in Davies' team's comms.
I mean, I could be. Take me over to Davey.
We could be. Let's check it out.
Sí, por ahí.
Riveting.
Por España.
Oh,
Maybe
wow.
there we should have just either wait for my ult because it
That's
was
a good
like in
idea.
15 or go on Cleon.
Do you think any of them bring up the
I just
bombs?
couldn't see where she was.
Spice
He
fine
just said
anyways.
we should wait for my ult because it was up
When
in
they live in
15
war,
or
they was
go
gonna
on them.
obviously will come.
Or
Yeah.
Yo no lo he
This
visto.
is the
Bueno,
secret
tampoco
third
lo he jugado,
option.
la verdad. Estaba pensando que
Nah,
iba a
ahí
meter
teníamos
Use
que
one of the
parar de
bombs.
pegarle al Fire y esperar mi ulti, me quedaban como 15, o buscarle alguno.
Pues
Pero
te
eso
trae
Pero
el
bueno,
1.
realmente-
Te trae el 1 la próxima vez. Le echamos una partida mientras.
¿Qué dice el otro? ¿Qué dice
I'm not
este del
certain
1?
that's
Chiron,
Spanish.
Chiron up.
Que me esperamos que hacemos un 1.
Someone went left jungle.
Portuguese.
Someone went left jungle. Someone.
Could be.
Kyron
Come
dashing
with me
super
together.
safe.
Luis over there,
We got
Kyron
mid.
dash.
Yeah. Cleaner playing super safe as well.
He's on the wall.
I'm coming.
Got
Big
time.
20 damage.
I'm
Big
probably
enough.
someone here.
We got the wave. One more tier 2 to go through.
Qué bueno, City. Yo, Tower and Gold and
Yeah, it's all good.
I mean,
And
it's
wait for
nearly
next time.
10,000 gold as is.
You said this was a scaling composition. Would you say that Team Davy has arrived?
No, we're there.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we have made contact with the
So easy
scale.
for me to get him.
And do they like what they see? Or is
It depends. If Apriel can put up like a pentakill, I could see a way back in.
That's your bar?
Yeah, I think
Can't
so.
really get wards because of.
I mean, if
Go for
anyone was
Fido.
to get a pentakill in this game, it would be Apriel.
I'm gonna get Raven Ward because they're probably doing weird shit.
Bro's trying to buy wards.
Don't wanna get super
Bro's been sitting on 2 bombs for 27 minutes.
Yep.
surprised.
I've
Okay,
been told
now
that this is
it's in
Spanish.
front of me.
Tengo ulti.
Tank ulti.
No,
Not that one.
antes de ir al-
Let's pick up my green quick.
Yeah, the bits and pieces of Spanish that I've learned,
Vente, Rana.
which is not a lot, but I've recognized a
Maybe we
few
get
words.
speaking as well.
I'm proud of you, Gordon.
That being said, there is. Well, I was trying to give credit to Miff here and say that there is overlap in some words, although pronunciation
Right now to
changes.
give me the 1v1.
With Portuguese and
tenemos.
Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Latin root
Can we
language.
go to Phoenix to
I was just saying I'm
Yeah.
proud of you
understand the
for
bombs.
knowing, like,
Like we
being able
have
to
4
Thanks,
bombs.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Hamburguesa
Only
y
the
cerveza, por favor.
Or
we hard
something.
though. Maybe we
That's
get
pretty
beacon
much the
first.
only thing you need.
Yeah, sure.
Got me through
So
Spain.
the weekends
I'm
develop.
back
And
in for
donde
Windy.
está el baño?
Yeah, I'm backing for River.
Not
Race.
even.
Me pegaron.
Vengo TP.
I need to know
If
where
just
that is.
goes-
Y si ahora
Like,
ya
oh,
me
okay, we
pego
got
con
you,
él.
man. This
Estoy
way.
con él.
I do the potty dance.
Yeah. Davy's got 4,000 HP and still another item to build.
Problem is, well, Phoenix's is so hard because of the clear.
I don't
Yeah.
think
We
Phoenix would
just
be that
have to
hard
wait a bit,
if you
she's
got
gonna
4
get fucked
bombs.
by the wall anyways.
Yeah.
They can't destroy all of them, you know? They can destroy like 1 or
Little
2,
bit.
but not all of them.
It's
I think
either
Norm's
she wants-
really good at it.
No, he is,
They're
but
going
like,
to
he'll be
speed,
distracted.
careful. They're going to speed.
Yeah, we're fine. Get a try wave then.
I'm just not certain that we're going to see a siege
we
attempt
try to
until
hold
this
something.
next
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
Jeez, oh.
Maybe Arthur, maybe Arthur.
Yeah.
I'm ulti.
Wallet?
Jormon ulting, Jormon ulting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Chill,
yeah.
chill for a second. Chill for a second.
Auto heal. Granata.
Me got to
Alright, this is super good
Yeah,
for
you
us.
definitely want to run and
Reset,
reset, I think.
Oh, they're all Raven
Sí,
though.
déjalo.
Yom's to the right.
Careful, I'm going
They
to
use
They're
Najal,
chasing.
that's about it.
They're fine.
They got a lot
Like,
down
it's
here, but they're
fine,
still
fine,
weak and
fine.
aren't able to reset. That's the issue.
They got Yormult.
No, desde dentro les porta la cara.
That's like it, really.
Sí, sí, siguen chaseándole.
War here.
Yeah, I can't we're gonna work.
I'm on my way.
Yom here. Yom's really weak, by the way. We should just pull
All right,
fire
take
now.
me to the Doug
Yeah.
view.
Yes,
Fire
no, we
Giant's
can just
back.
kill him.
Things are about to get
Vengo con
rolling.
Arthur. Arthur low.
I'm not ulting as well.
Oh, Yorm. Got
That
it,
ring
Yorm.
toss. Oh my
Jeez.
god.
Dude was perma-stunned.
They have 4 bombs and a Thothol.
Yeah, it's just like, don't think you really need to use
Oh, they got him up.
Well, this is where the Thothol goes, for sure.
Nope, not needed.
Apriel just in the wall, by the way.
All right, that's for EFG. It gotta be.
How many, you think they use all 4 bombs?
I think they use 0.
No bombs?
No bombs.
They can use Aim Blue's ultimate, though.
Nope.
It would admittedly be very funny if they used all 4, but
No bombs.
None of the above.
no bombs, no ults.
20 seconds on Seagull, 30 on La Revolucion. I'm thinking this could be just a little game ender push here.
You got time.
If you desync a single kill before all 5 are back alive, I think Team Seagull just loses.
They're saving these bombs for Smite too. That's what I'm thinking. There they are.
Well, I mean, you get them on the Titan, you know, that's one.
Ooh, you can't cage the wall as it turns out.
Yeah, it's like Yanis. It's like if Cleo's touching a wall, it's just.
Oh, Ragnar, no Aegis, no life.
You trade Seagull for it.
Oh, this is a little troll.
Here come the bombs.
No.
Well, they only got the one left now.
Yeah, this is time for Team Seagull to get some picks for sure.
I think like
another ult.
I think they could just kill all of Team iDavy and it wouldn't matter.
No, I think you're right. Oh, Larabouchon, he's owning. Look at his HP.
What is that? 30, 30, 30, 30.
Oh my gosh.
30 on 30.
And Blue's healthier than when he started. Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude, don't do that.
I don't think they can find another.
Oh, we've already watched a team struggle in the base because of that. Davey up already 1-0. And a victor of week number 3.
Quick, take the Davy cam. I want to hear what he's saying.
Why do they keep playing Young, bro?
No,
he's so shit. He's usable.
There's OP, man.
There's OP, man.
Yo quería comprobar si tenía Visor Quirón.
I was really a fan of the Najah pick here, honestly.
That is OP.
Tenía, cabrón, ¿eh? ¿Qué te he visto?
That is OP.
All right, quick, take the
De
other
repente veo a
one.
Ragnar pegándole un
You
batazo.
want to hear Seagulls?
give me Seagull comms.
I don't know, man. That just
Gotta follow the emotion. Seagull is already
went offline.
All right, well.
It would have just been sad.
It would have been.
Look, and you know what? This is where, even though we're EMEA, I have to give a shout out to Humu and NA. Because last week, while we were watching, lost the 3rd, 4th place match, and then kept streaming ranked games for like 4 hours afterward.
Grind don't stop.
Grind don't stop. Take a look at the bracket and see how things unfolded. Davey, the victor, came in because of the winners finals with a 1-0 advantage, so only needed the one game to cement a victory here today. And unfortunately for Seagull, it was back-to-back Davey losses on the top.
That's anyone who met up with Davey, though.
Yeah, that is everyone.
Literally
who met
everyone.
Davey. And I think last week as well, except Davey, I think lost a game last week. Not last week. Last whenever week 2 was.
2 weeks ago.
No.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. That checks out.
Yeah.
That's
But now,
unfortunate. Team Davey,
victorious.
a team to watch out for.
Triumphant.
No doubt about it.
Auto qualifies the group stage.
And that is going to be where we see the real action. No doubt about it. I don't think I'm allowed to bet, but if I was,
Yeah, who you betting on?
I'd be betting on Team Davey.
Is group stage, is that inter-region or is that still regional?
It's regional. Groups
I'll go with Team
EU,
Davey.
groups NA.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's a good call. Now you think, let's just, for fun.
Okay.
What teams in Team NA are challenging Team Davey, you think?
Yeah, I'm super locked with Team Davey. I'm rocking with them.
What about like Twig's team was looking real solid last week?
No.
You don't think they can hang?
No.
Okay. I'm just asking. I'm not.
And I don't think it's close. And you know what? Consider that a challenge to all of North America.
It sounds like what you're getting at, Miff, is that Davey loves charity more than North America
No,
does.
that's something you definitely learn about the guy when you get a chance to talk to him.
And that's the only reason they'd be winning.
We try to get a conversation. He just always like, hey man, do you mind if I plug like this org I've been working with?
Yeah. He's like the Leonardo DiCaprio of SMITE.
I'm like, hey man, you want some ketchup? He's like, let me tell you.
I thought of like 6 different jokes, and I'm not going to make any of them. Instead, I'm going to say thanks everyone for tuning in. And congratulations again to Davey. Thank you, Miff and Trelly, for hanging out. Thanks to everyone back in production for doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
And of course, again, thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in next week as we go to North America for at least one more bout in the open bracket. See who can auto qualify, as Miff has mentioned, like Davey did, and how that's all going to shake out. But until then, we'll see you next time.
May